Hello everybody. The video you're about to see is a 3-hour recording of my first time playthrough of Limbus Company. I was just going to upload it as is, however, the first 4 to 21 seconds of it got copyrighted and I didn't feel like just deleting the audio, so I just cut it out and I'm making this intro. So this is what you got. So like I said, it's first time playthrough of Limbus Company, first time I've ever played it. It is easily my top 5, I love the game so far, I'm loving it. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. Blah blah blah. All that garbage. And yeah, enjoy the video. Bye. I'll wait and see.
이제 알았어? 뛰어봤자 벼룩이라는 걸.
You see now? You can't run from us. You dare interrupt me just as I was engraving the blank space. Must be out of your.
엄밀히 따져보면 스승님이 하려는 게 도시의 금기는 아니더라.
I had no idea this was in Japanese.
아무도 시도할 생각조차 못했던 그런 일이라고 해야 하나?
Catch my
어라? 근데 이 녀석
Would you look at that?
그 사이에 머리를 갈아 끼웠군. 원래 당신 같은 자들은 준비성조차 철저한가?
Covering a little text box. I am covering a little bit, yeah. Hang on, let me. Shit. There we go. Shrinking myself down. I don't want my tail getting clipped though. What if I just nah? I think that should be good. I think that's good. That should work. Okay, you managed to get a different head so fast. Are people like you always prepared for anything? Okay, just wait till I get the blank. The likes of you will be no match for me.
아무래도 저 대가리엔 입까지는 없는 모양인데?
째깍거리는 소리만 들리네. 속에서는 비명이라도 지르는 걸까?
Classic small character sounds cute. Oh!
째깍대는 소리가 빨라지는 걸 보니 아파하기는 하나 봐.
Dang! Damn it. Why am I? Why am I being attacked? Not good. Memory decay already. The blank was done so quick.
뭐야? 이젠 잠잠하네.
They've gone quiet already. Let's get
그럼
this over
슬슬
with.
끝내자.
Alright, they can talk. They're talking, right?
늑대,
Forgot about that.
여긴 누구도 오지 않고 누구도 볼 수 없는 곳이야. 뭐가 그리 급해?
Bro, I got a clock for a head. What are you gonna do
우린
to me?
가르침을 따라야 해. 시간을 끌어서는 안 되니까.
그렇지만 우리가 살면서 언제 이런 녀석을 죽여보겠어?
Okay.
사자, 너는 일을 할 때 너무 감정적이야. 공과 사는 구분하면 좋겠군.
Business with pleasure.
얼굴을 보고 싶었는데 아쉽게 됐어.
Shame.
당신의 별이 어디
Wanted to
있는지는
look at your face.
알려주지 않겠지.
Can you want to tell us where your star is? Yes. Like hell am I talking? Blank location to the grave. I'm guessing his or hers? Let's see.
그렇군.
Oh, is that supposed to be like my name and he slash her? Or yeah, he slash her or whatever?
자연히
I assume that's what that
그것을
is.
찾을 방법도 이자에게선 얻을 수 없겠군.
그럼 이제 끝내도 돼?
End them now?
그래.
Sure.
이거 무슨 소리야?
Sounds like a car.
표범. 설마 뒤에다가 추적자들을 달고 온 거야?
아니, 쫓아올 자는 아무도 없었어. 짐승일 확률은
That sounds like an engine revving.
짐승 소리가 아니야. 이건
Also, as far as something new with your first comment, yeah, I wanted to take a break from Squadra. I'm gonna be playing a lot of it when what's his face, Vegito drops at some point, but I won't be able to get him right away because I don't get paid till Friday. So until then, I'm gonna be playing this. I might be playing this for a while just because, like, Ultimate Gohan is just a menace. I'll leave it at that. But for now, we're gonna do Limbus Company.
보스.
A bus. That was right.
저런 게
Limbus.
어떻게 여기까지 굴러 들어왔지?
How did it end up here?
조난당한 버스인가 본데?
They don't turn.
길을 잘못 든 죗값은 생각보다 무거울 테.
That seems a bit. Oh. Okay. They're like, you want to go? Bet. Boom.
사자가 밀린 거야?
She didn't get pushed back. She got like knocked the F out. Oh.
여전히 내 눈이 틀림없다면 당신은 영광의 항구에 이르겠지. 어두운 숲에서 길을 잃었군요.
What?
하지만 당신은 두렵지 않았어요. 왜일까요?
That's because I could simply lift my head to the star.
그래요. 이제 그 형상을 되뇌면서 제가 하는 말을 마음으로 외치세요. 너의 별을
Follow
따라가거라.
your star. Okay. Follow your star. At that moment, I felt a sudden thump in my head, followed by the sensation of multiple chains penetrating me. Whoa!
걱정하지 마세요.
Yeah. Please don't
정말로
worry, your
심장을
heart is
못
still
쓰게 된 게
functional,
아니니까.
though it may feel otherwise.
이것으로 계약은 완료되었습니다. 단테, 이제 저희는 당신의 시간에 귀속되었습니다.
What did you?
이제 저희의 심장이 멎고 뛰면 당신의 시각이 어디 위치하는지에 따라 달렸습니다.
Okay.
잘 부탁드려요.
Flying leader? Hour.
정말
Oh, hi.
이걸로 된 건가요?
사과 한 알이 떨어졌소.
Hello, giant orange-haired lady. Simple apple has fallen.
이 사람은 아직도 이상한 소리만 하네.
찌뿌둥해.
Hi.
이제 움직여도 되는 거지?
뭐
Hello.
풀어보는 것도 나쁘진 않겠지.
Bro, cue the Congrats, you awakened your stand. Nice. Also, like, cue the freaking Patrick meme. Who are you people?
불쌍하게 나뒹굴고 있는 저것은 뭐지? 우리의 마지막 대원이 될 자인가?
To be the newest addition to the squad.
말 조심하는 게 좋을 걸. 우리 상사가 될 뿐이래.
습격은 순식간이었을 텐데 용케 머리를 숨겼군요.
Who are you people? And what's with this bus?
우리는 당신을 돕기 위해 찾아온 정의의 사자들이고
We are the heralds of justice. who
원하는
have come
곳은
to aid
어디든
you.
갈 수 있는
Okay,
마술
so
버스죠.
they're the good guys. Justice bus? I don't.
그런 대답을 바라는 거 아니었어요? 그렇게 생각하는 쪽이 마음 편할 테니. 시간도 없고 유리한 상황도
Rethink
아니니까
it's time.
천천히 하지만 한 번만 설명하죠.
Okay. There's some time passed. Good guys is a strong word for this universe. Oh boy. So, let me get this right. As long as I do as you say, these complete strangers who I've never met before will fight in my stead.
맞아요. 당신이 올바르게 명령을 내린다면요.
Right. Then let's slaughter these. Go back to where I was. To where I was and... What was I doing? Where am I even supposed to go back to? was right on the cusp of extremely important moment. Extremely important moment. Something I was never supposed to forget.
진정해요. 그 머리로 기억이 온전할 리가. 지금은 눈앞에 놓인 전투에 집중하죠, 단테.
뭐라고 불러야 할지. 시계 지휘관님? 아무튼 전투 명령을 내려주십시오.
뭘 명령까지야. 각계전투밖에 답이 없지 않나?
저기요.
뭘 쑥덕대고 있는 거야? 다
Hello,
으스러뜨리면
Bat-wielding
그만이잖아.
최선을 다해주세요, 단테.
I guess I don't have any other choice. Okay. Oh, okay. We're in it. Let's begin with learning the basics of combat. All right. Please direct your attention to the dashboard here. We'll be using dashboard. Okay. You will find each center's skills on the dashboard. The control scheme is simple. Simply drag from the left end of the dashboard to the right and to change skills. Change skills. You're ready to enter combat. Press on left gear. Okay. Then while you're holding a chain from left gear, connect these skills from left to right along the gear. So bam, 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 bam. Well done. Now that the skill for all the centers have been changed, you may press the key on the right. Start combat.
좋아, 간다.
Okay. Ow. Damn, I'm getting beat up. Ooh. This is how you, the manager, issue your orders. Let's try that again. Look at the dashboard, grab the chain from left gear. Left gear, I can just go along. Dashboard. Okay, that's just for the skills you want to use. Yeah. Okay. Oh, whoops.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Oh, there we go. Doing some damage now. Oh. Damn, 13. Oh, he does damage. Oh, okay, now I'm on my own. I'm guessing this means I'm more likely to succeed? I'm guessing that's what this means. Let's try that, I guess.
좋아, 간다.
No? Okay, I don't know what that means then. Get that orb. I'm assuming that's like an ultimate move. Oh, is she like down? Uh-oh. No. Okay. That, I guess? Sure.
적들을 제거하겠소.
Oh, what? Oh! Uh-oh. Oh, is this just an auto-lose battle? Ow. What the fuck? Okay. Alright. Alright, so I guess was I supposed to lose?
이해가 되지 않는군. 이런 것들에게 사자가 당했다고.
아, 잠깐만. 방금까지 싸웠던 사람이 말하긴 그렇지만 이건 대화로 풀 수
Technically, you could win this fight, but you gotta have insane luck. Okay.
이건
Hmm.
이상적이지 않소.
처음부터 말이 안 되는 싸움이라고 생각했는데.
Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to skip that.
다들 장난해? 난 시작도
I haven't even started. What the hell? You said you'd fight in my stead.
이겨주라는 말은 안 했어요.
we said we'd fight, but we didn't say we'd win.
그리고 저만 남았네요.
Get an ace up your sleeve. So you got an ace up your sleeve, haven't you? Gotta have multiple 5% chance. Oh Jesus.
비장의 수
Not necessarily an ace. No, it's
그죠.
simply about.
별을 따라가는 거죠.
단체로 자살놀이라도 하는 건가? 썩 유쾌하진 않군.
What am I supposed to do? Driving with all that fanfare, only to die like flies? God, I can't remember a thing about the past since I repeated what she said. Is this how I die?
뱀에게 전해라, 거짓 사자. 이건 막을 수 없는 흐름이라고.
붉은색. 왜?
Why? Oh.
내가 왜 팔다리만 잘라낸 줄 아나?
I only had two dismembered. Had only those two dismembered.
그래야 사지 멀쩡한 네가 저들을 데리고 허둥지둥 이곳을 벗어날 테니까. 달아난
오케이.
팔과 다리를 대체해줄 놈이 너밖에 없으니.
붉은 시선.
그렇게
오케이.
노려보지 마. 네 놈들이 해놓은 짓에 비하면 별것도 아니잖아.
I take it he's not with them?
그 정도 부상이면 위에서도 충분히 할 일 했다고 생각할 거다. 혼장처럼 여기라고. 아니면
Maybe he is with them?
여기서 명줄을 놓고 싶은가?
Who are you one of them? You're too late. They're already.
늦은 건 아무것도 없습니다. 단테.
How you know my name?
우리에게 필요한 건 오직 되돌릴 시간뿐이니까.
What time do we want? Uh-huh. Nani? Suddenly overwhelmed by an excruciating stab of pain in my chest, as though my heart were being torn asunder. Oh, followed by flashes in the ribs, intestines, stomach, and lungs. Yeah. Squishy. I couldn't even tell where the pain was coming from anymore. I let out a cry of pure agony as I felt my body twisting and breaking open. My consciousness fading. Only thing I could perceive was the sight of mutilated bodies around me, unexpectedly regenerating.
앞으로도 끝내주게 고통스러울 겁니다. 단테.
And the voice of the man with red eyes. Okay. Heard a beast howling from somewhere. I can read. It cries ceaselessly. Ceaselessly? Ceaselessly. It is wailing out of hunger. Is it wailing out of hunger? Or
움찔움찔거려. 일어난 걸까?
they're being itchy twitchy, aren't they?
드디어
Are they up?
정신을
Wow,
차렸군.
I swear I can read.
버티지 못하고 골러갔으면 조금 실망할
And wake it
뻔했어.
last. Oh, right, I don't have to read that.
상쾌한 아침. 나는야 버스 기사 카런.
Pushing warning. Charian, the bus driver? Okay.
아침은 아니지만 상쾌하게
Hey, it's you again.
가겠어. 기분이
Some morning,
어떻습니까?
I suppose.
단테?
Could be refreshing. Like I got stabbed.
제각거리는군. 의사소통이 안 되는 건 제법 곤란한데. 저는 베르길리우스라고 합니다. 이 말이 제대로 들린다면 무언가 이해했다는 행동이라도 취하시죠, 단테.
Gave him a quick nod. Didn't seem hostile.
좋아, 듣는 것엔
Could have
문제가
fooled me.
일단 출발하지.
Good, at
카론.
least your hearing is functional. Time to drive.
부릉부릉.
Ah, nice. There was a heavy roar and vibrations, as though they echoed from the bottom of a deep mirror. It was then I realized I was aboard a bus. What gave it away? A bus. I can't be sure if I've ever ridden such a vehicle in the past.
당신이 누구였는지는 기억합니까?
I shook my head to say no. I had just been reminded that my head was somehow a clicking mechanism of sorts.
원래 기억을 되찾고 싶겠군. 그렇지 않나?
That'd be nice. I nodded. I sure felt like an idiot.
아, 매끄럽군. 다들 이렇게 몸짓으로만 말하면 안 되는 건가? 어떻게 생각하지, 파우스트 씨?
It's Faust.
파우스트는 사양하고 싶어요. 저희가
Respectively
매끄럽게 몸을
declined.
움직일 수 있는
Faust
상황이 그렇게
Faust
많지는 않을 것
declines,
같으니까요.
as Faust doesn't want to. She's the one who spoke to me back in the forest. Her silver hair, glistening even without sunlight, gives off a rather mysterious air.
단테,
Dante? Come to think of it, the man with red eyes has been calling me that too.
단테는 당신의 이름이에요. 이름까지 잊으셨군요.
Well, you did stab me in the head, so... Sure looks like it. It doesn't sound familiar at all.
점차 익숙해질 거랍니다.
Wait, you can understand me? The group that attacked me earlier, and that Virgie or whatever he was called, seemed to hear nothing but ticking from me.
파우스트에게는 제대로 된 단어로 들린답니다.
Tend to speak. Okay. So you did nothing to worry that to yourself, supposedly? Nah, I blame her. You actually can? But how? I don't even have a real mouth.
그런 구시대적인 발사는 머리를 바꾸어서 생긴 건가요? 성대나 혀 따위의 발성기관이 있어야만 대화를 할 수 있다는 건 시대착오적인 이야기죠.
I'm not even trying to pronounce that word. Right. Never considered that.
당신의 말은 한 사람에게만 보낼 수도 있고 모두에게 전달할 수도 있답니다. 아, 모두라는 말은 수정해야겠군요. 수감자들에게만 해당하는 이야기예요.
Sinners?
당신의 뒤에 앉아 있는 방금까지 당신을 대신해서 싸운 사람들을 말하는
The people who
겁니다.
died?
그대가 이 여정을 함께할 마지막 조각인가? 얼마나 기다렸는지 모르네.
아, 형씨. 머리통은 어디다가
그러니까요.
팔아넘겼어?
당신이었군요. 당신 덕에 박살나 있던 척추가 말끔하게 돌아왔어요. 혹시 둥지에서 의사 일이라도 했나요?
I have no idea.
다들 닥쳐라. 잡음이
야,
겹치는 것만큼 불쾌한 것도 없으니 자기 소개가 필요한 시점인가 보군. 그럼 가벼운 인사를 나눌 시간을 주겠다. 앞에 앉은 것부터 시작.
에이, 왜 이런 건 항상 앞자리부터인지. 앞에 나서는 건 이제 진절머리가 나는데. 당신이 우리를 이끌 뭐더라?
Boss or
관리자라고 하던데.
manager?
그래. 그래서 어떤 인물인지 굉장히 궁금했는데 말이야.
It sounds like French almost.
역시 뭔가 말을 만드는 건 어려워. 머리통은 어디 팔아먹었는지 모르겠지만 저마다 사정은 있는 법이니까. 나는 그레고르라고 한다. 잘 부탁한다고.
Grigor.
관리자 양반.
Nice to meet you, Grigor. Grigor, okay. So it's relatively easy to handle in terms of personality. However, an upsurge promotions of a sudden change of environment may cause parts or the whole of his body to transform into insectial? I guess insectial? Noticeably akin to... Okay, so he can transform under certain conditions. If you do not wish to be a root manager, not that you're obliged to be nice, we recommend keeping your facial expressions in check so that your disgust is not visible to him. I mean, considering my head is a clock, I think I got that. He sometimes uses cynical language, but he can still be reasoned with. And you can get around him without much difficulty as long as you learn the knack of it. Okay?
그래, 양반이 뭐야 양반이. 이제부터 우리한테 엄청난 돈을 가져다 줄 사람한테.
그래?
Rich? What's that about? I like his design. Like, his design is really nice.
양반보다는 단테. 이름으로 부를게. 당신도 나를 로제라고 불러.
Rhodia? Rhodia? Is that how you pronounce it? Rhodia? Okay, the unfortunate trait of being backstreet born or apparent. Got it on the first one? Okay, cool, Rhodia. Where was that? Right. Born or apparent in this center. She loves money, gambling, and betting. I thought that said biting. I'm like, I thought that said biting. I'm like, what? What do you mean? So it is advised to pay close attention to her as the manager. She tends to deflect orders with an unimpressive wink or a silly joke. Recommend taking a stern stance at times to remind her that you are her superior. Her mood may be down at irregular intervals. There's nothing you can do to aid her in that state, so we recommend waiting for that to pass. Okay.
난 당신이 우리의
Wiggles eyebrows.
관리자가 된 데 이유가 있다고 믿어.
Okay. So first guy, I gotta like hide my disgust basically, and keep him from transforming. This one, if she gets down, I just gotta let it pass. Interesting.
분명 원래는 둥지에 굉장한 사람이었겠지.
Big shot, yes, right?
그때 버릇을 조금만 내비쳐도 우리한테 돈이 주르륵 들어올 생각을 하니?
Foo-hoo. She sure is an extrovert. I'll give her that.
아차, 내 정신 좀 봐.
Keep it
예.
going.
다음은 네 차례야.
You're up next, kid. Sup?
아, 시시해. 그게 끝이야?
싱클레어라고
Sinclair.
해요.
I couldn't tell. Okay. Even with the validity nature of human growth around his age, twink. I'm taking it mean this guy. Nature of human growth around his age taken into consideration. This sinner seems to get particularly startled or frown when when spoken to. He isn't used to real combat at the moment, meaning that he may struggle to keep himself together at the sight of something as mild as split innards at first. Oh hey, thank you for the follow. Voidy Lad? Is that how you pronounce it? Voidy Lad? I assume that's how you pronounce it. Either way, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Where was I? Right. Yeah, that's right. Perfect. Look at me getting names right the first try. As there may be those with violent tendencies among your crew, we recommend taking an approach focused on positive reinforcement with the center. Okay. He appears to possess a murderous gaze that he himself isn't aware of. Oh, I see. It's a hopeful sign that he has the potential to grow into an expert of our company's profession with the right. Okay. So I just gotta like give him positive reinforcement. All right, that sounds easy enough. This boy looks awfully unrevered. Did he even join this company of his own accord?
더 해야 할 말이 있나요? 회사는 처음이라.
It shows, dude.
뭐 앞으로 남은 날은 많을 테니까. 그럼 거기 괴짜 친구가 다음 타자하자.
How about you next, nerdy pal?
이상이라오.
Yasing. Formerly the youngest chief researcher at Redacted Wing. Alright, that's neat. This center possesses higher intelligence compared to most others. We estimate that everyday conversation with this center will prove difficult for managers selected by our current screening process. Yisang? Okay. Yisang. I'll call him Sang. Avoiding communication altogether will pose a risk on its own. However, if the center remains silent for a long time, that means he is currently processing a line of deliberate thought. We recommend waiting patiently for him. Okay? That's it?
이상이요.
Fair enough. Wait for him to see if he was being witty or something. But he just stared vacantly out the window, disinterested.
답답하네요. 사회생활의 첫걸음은 인사잖아요.
Me when I was a kid.
저를 이스마일이라고 불러주세요.
Ishmael? His name literally means idea. I did not know that. That's cool. Did I pronounce it Ishmael? I might be pronouncing that wrong. You may be disheartened by the defective state of many of your centers, but do not worry. This center is one of the few who can carry out most missions without much complaint. Yeah, you were saying that name right? Cool. She is likely to make reasonable judgments, so it is a good idea to start conversations while looking her way if you're seeking sound advice. However, you mustn't forget, this center has survived an absurd voyage in a far and wide body of water. Her patience may run deep, but once you've taken a wrong turn with her, it will be difficult to regain her trust. Okay.
당신 덕택에 동강난 몸이 돌아왔다고 들었어요.
It did indeed.
앞으로도 잘 부탁해요.
She gave a polite bow before returning to her seat. For some reason, for someone who praised not being a misfit, she didn't feel like the most...
미안하게 됐네.
Just gonna move on before I make a fool of myself.
거리가 좀 멀어서. 히스클리프. 멋대로 부수고 깨부수는 일은 전문으로
Heathcliff?
하고 다녔지.
Oh, why's that in purple? The center prefers to take action rather than wait for logic to dictate his course. His thoughts and feelings are blatantly visible in his demeanor, and he has no intention of hiding them. His brashness may cause headaches or physical injury leading to a headache. I like that. That's funny. In the process of forming a relationship, please do note that this is not an indication of serious damage to the sinner's thought process. If his fit of rage persists, please contact the Human Resources Department. Oh, that's funny. Once you realize that he is the type that tends to be simple-minded, you'll have an easier time handling him. Okay.
누가 시켜서가 아니라 거슬리는 것들에게 하고 다니긴 했지만 당신도 조심하라고. 나는 윗사람이라고 거들먹거리는 사람한테 알레르기가 있거든.
I don't think I've done anything to give him that impression yet.
드디어 이 몸의 차례인가? 난 돈키호테일세.
A big spear. Okay, whew, a lot of reading going on here. There's no sinner that can outmatch this one's level of passion if we were to measure it. Best girl. An avid... I can't read that word! Moving on. Of all things, fixer. She adores herself. Well, my ability to not pronounce words is really showing here. Hooray for Asperger's. She adorns herself with a variety of fixer-related merchandise. They won't affect her performance in combat one way or the other, so there's no need for you to restrict her from keeping her decorations. Fair enough. She is deeply immersed in the role of a righteous fixer, hence the exaggerated mannerisms. I got that word. Akin to those of an actor. Has such a thing ever existed, really? Is advised to play along with her for a smooth mission. Alright.
그대와 함께 꿈을 향해 달려갈 해결사지. 잘 부탁하네.
A fixer? Definitely feels like a term I used to know.
해결사 말인가? 내가 대답해줄 수 있네. 도시를 수호하는 자들이지.
Does thou wish to know what a fixer is? I can answer thy question.
아, 도시에 대해서도 제대로 기억하지 못하겠군. 도시는
나는 가벼운 인사를 나누라고 했던 것 같은데.
Thank you.
두 번 말하게 하지 않았으면 좋겠어.
홍루라고 한답니다. 잘해보자고요.
Ahoy. Hello. Ugh. Reading. So much reading. A sinner who had lived an affluent life before becoming our company's assist. As such, he has a certain admiration for a free life. But occasionally, he may make ignorant or unsavory questions in regards to the food cooked by a certain other sinner or other aspects of lowly culture. Ah, okay. Rich boy wanted to see the world. Gotcha. This can cause significant irritation for the sinners. However, it's important to note that no sarcastic undertone are contained in his curiosity-driven inquiries. That was a mouthful. So it's ill-advised to let them get physical over it. Okay.
우와, 당신 그 머리 근사한데요? 요새 유행하는 모델인가 보죠?
You mean my clockhead? I really like his design. It looks really cool. No, this isn't that kind
제
of...
취향은 아니지만.
저건 무슨 말싸가지야?
Heathcliff looked to be just moments away from slinging his bat. When he noticed the red gaze laid on him, he grunted and sat himself back down.
요슈.
More reading! Hooray! Okay. How many people are left? Ugh. Good lord. I need to get some, like, water. As they say, every person has their own creed. and it's only right to respect it as the executive manager. Fair enough. But with some creeds, you will have difficulty in even simply pretending to sympathize. Hide to burp. You will have noticed that the center in question is a silent chain smoker. Okay, I actually did not notice that. Only a few more. Okay, chain smoker whose eyes shine with an eopric, I guess, eopric, or some gleam only during battle. She believes that senselessly destroying the enemy's heads is an uncultured act and a step backwards for art. Caution! This center's background is one that even our company may have trouble handling. It is advised making her breed personal restraintment towards you. Okay.
요르슈크.
What point was that supposed to last?
메르소, 그렇게 불러주시겠습니까?
Someone help me. I'm not moving on. I'm not waiting for all of that.
특별한 것이 아닙니다. 그저 보통의 태도입니다.
Almost touched, thanks. I get he wants to be polite, but come on, dude. Just put it all on screen and I'll read it out as it appears. You don't need to do a little bit at a time. Ahoy. The way she scanned me up and down was a little daunting.
저는
Yes.
관리자님이 먼저 자세를 굽히려다니 당치도 않습니다. 본인은 오티스라고 합니다. 이전에 실례했던 부분을 사과드리고 싶습니다.
Okay, thank you. Okay, this center. I know if I don't read these, it's gonna come back to bite me in the butt earlier, so I'm gonna read it. This center could serve as an excellent advisor depending on your capability. However, she also has meddlesome tendency. Has a meddlesome tendency, so it is recommended to keep her satisfied with short replies of agreement. She is an expert when it comes to tactics and various perils of wisdom about life, making her advice all the more valuable for your mission. In addition, she possesses a vast knowledge of workshop technologies. You could trust her with simply repairs the bus. Notice, unlike the other centers, ascending records pertaining to the past of this center is not permitted. Warning, keep an eye on this center and beware that she does not exercise her cunning intellect for purposes other than completing our company's mission. Okay. So basically keep an eye on her. Rudeness?
아, 이거 참 마음마저 이렇게 넓으실 줄이야. 역시 처음부터 저희를 이끄실 분이라는 걸 한눈에 알아봤습니다.
What?
인간의 대부분은 서로가 맞붙어 소음과 마찰을 이끌어내지만
Hey, I am not a human. I am very clearly a Saiyan. Thank you very much.
그중 소수는 맞붙는 것으로 서로에게 이득이 되는 경우가 있다고 합니다. 검을 날카롭게 벼르기 위해선 그만큼 강한 숫돌이 필요한 것처럼 누구보다 관리자님을 위해 헌신하겠습니다. 편히 써주시길.
Thank you. That's reassuring. Thanks. Give her an approving nod, even though I didn't get what she meant by her rudeness.
바깥 숲에서는 불쌍하게 나뒹군다고 말하더니 잘도 그런 말을 성대 밖으로 꺼낼 수 있네요.
I think I get it
제가
now.
마지막이네요. 파우스트입니다.
Seems I am last. Faust is the name. Finally. I can be done with reading. The center We developed the engine of Well, I can hear the I can hear and feel the gears turning in my head. I'm moving past that. The bus operated by a limbus company. Oh, is that the bus's name? Okay. Why did it just say the bus? Whatever. She claims that there is no one in the city who could rival her library of knowledge and wisdom, and she isn't necessarily wrong. You might find her high and mighty attitude when she. You might find her high and mighty attitude. There we go. Attitude when she allows you to converse with her displeasing. But as seen with how she treats everyone with subtle gestures of arrogance, there is no hope of parting with it ever. Great. We recommend simply nodding once and getting over it. Fair enough. Even though she has an unparalleled genius, we can't figure out how to use this one. Perhaps you could be the one to find out? Maybe.
당신의 인생 중 한 번 만날까 말까한 천재죠.
I like how they basically told me if she's like basically told me just to get over it. Accept it and get over it.
납득하지 못한 듯한 반응이군요, 단테. 괜찮습니다. 경험을 통해 차차 이해할 수 있을 거예요.
You say so. Learn what?
파우스트가 진귀한 천재였다는 사실 말이에요.
For a second, I thought she said rage and brilliant minds. I'm like, what? What do you mean?
관측자가 깨닫지 못한다 하여 사실이 진실이 되는 일은 없으니까요.
Okay.
소개는 여기까지.
Thank you.
단테, 당신의 직무를 알려드리죠.
Okay. You mean as a manager?
관리자를 말하는 거냐고 묻고 있어요.
Come to think of it, the man with red eyes couldn't hear me, unlike the sinners.
맞습니다. 관리자
That's
단테.
correct.
당신은 지금 소개받은 이 12의 수감자와
Inferno?
함께 지옥을 기행하게 될 것입니다.
I don't like it. I don't like the name Inferno. The Inferno? Why should I go to hell?
자신이 지옥으로 가야 하는 이유를 묻네요.
지옥의 끝에는 보물이 기다리고 있으니까 그렇게 말하면 되겠습니까?
Treasure? I don't. You mean I could? You mean I? Wow, words are hard. You mean I used to be a treasure hunter or something?
아예 알아듣질 못하는군요.
이해를 요구한 건 아닙니다, 단테. 의사를 물은 것도 아니죠. 기억과 머리를 되찾고 싶다면 제 말을 들어야 할 겁니다.
Why would I want my original head when I had this cool clock fire head? I mean, I do want them back.
미적거리네요.
파우스트 씨, 단테가 계속해서 거부하면 우린 어떻게 되는 거지? 거부할 거란 예상은 없었잖아.
무슨 말씀을? 파우스트는 모든 것을
Every
예상한답니다.
possibility. Lack of memory is one factor. Fair enough. I guess I can't really remember stuff if my head is a clock.
단테, 모든 임무를 마치고 나면 당신은 성위를 새길 수 있을 거예요. 제가 보증하죠.
Aspect, a word that pierces through my head. Even though my memories are gone, my underling insists responding strongly to it. And led by those instincts, I make my choice.
보이죠? 고개를 끄덕이잖아요.
좋아, 계속 가면 되겠어. 그런데 카론, 아까부터 왜 출발을 안 하고 있지?
버스 기사는 졸음 쉼터에서만 졸아, 베르. 메피 앞에 이상한 놈들이 서성이고 있었어.
카론, 말했잖아. 버스에 무슨 일이 생기면 곧바로 알려야 한다니까.
Hey, she didn't want to interrupt.
메피스토 팰리스. 이 버스의 이름이자 버스를 구동하는 엔진의 이름. 그리고 파우스트의 심혈을 기울인 역작이죠.
I'm calling it Mifa.
지옥을 순항하기에는 걸맞는 나룻배가 아닐 수 없지.
I am
그렇게 생각하지
just gonna call it
않습니까,
Mifa.
단테?
Wasn't sure what he was getting at, so I turned away to look through the window instead of giving him a reply.
보아하니 뒷골목에 기거하는 익숙한 쥐새끼들이군. 마침 잘 됐습니다, 단테. 지휘를 연습하기는 더할 나위 없는 조건이군요.
단테, 처음 전투에서는 생략한 부분이 많았어요.
I figured.
제대로 설명할 시간이 없었으니까요. 하지만 그런 식으로만 전투가 이뤄지면 우리는 항상 도륙날 거고, 당신은 우리를 살리기 위해 의미 없는 고통을 느껴야만 하겠죠.
Pain to revive you? You mean what happened earlier was?
당신이 시계를 돌려주었기에 우리는
아.
살아납니다.
당장 필요한 설명은 아닌 듯합니다, 파우스트 씨. 자잘한 담소는 나중에.
전투에 대한 설명을 이어가죠.
On the elements of combat. Okay. Every skill consists of at least one coin. Oh. Okay. You can send every center into battle at once, yes, but commanding so many personnel at once won't be easy. Therefore, I will inform you of the appropriate number. Okay, so basically I could take them all, but they'll tell me the recommended. Okay. Do I have to select him first? Fine.
앞장서시오.
따라가겠어요.
네.
내가 필요해?
최선을 다해볼게.
빨리 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고.
Alright. Turn one. Okay. The 7-sided coins floating above what the allies and enemies' heads are called skill slots. But you haven't issued a command by chaining skills yet, the allied skill slots are currently empty. Grab the chain from left to right, from left gear, and chain it into one of those two utmost skills on the dashboard. Okay. Okay, grab the chain. As you can see, the skill you just chained has been equipped to the skill slot. Let's see. Equipped skills are displayed on the skill slots floating above each center's head. When the combat phase begins, each center, will engage in battle using the skills equipped in their skill slot. Okay. Well done. Now that you've selected the gear on the right, blah blah blah.
좋아.
Yeah.
간다.
Oh. Why don't we do that instead? No.
금방 다녀올게.
Okay, let's see. A clash occurs when the center and the target of both use skills. In a clash, their power is determined primarily by the skill using the clash. In this clash between two skills, the skill with the higher power wins. Okay. Pay attention to the enemy's coins. When a skill loses a clash, it will lose a coin. Even if a skill loses a clash, as long as it has a remaining skill coin, the two skills will continue to flip their coins and clash until one of them loses all coins. Okay. Pretty simple so far. The skill that lost all of its coins in this clash will lose the clash. This means that the unit that won the clash gets to attack while the unit that doesn't. Okay. Slash! Okay. Let's see their power. Let's see how power, which determines the outcome of a clash, is calculated.
좋아, 간다.
So this number is the skill's base power for flipping any coins. This number is the skill's coin power. Here you can see how many coins the skills have. The number of coins determines two things: how many times the skill can lose a clash before losing all its coins, how many times the skill hits when attacked. Each coin that flips heads will aid the coin power of the skill to the base power of that same skill. Okay. Oh my gosh. The formula of skill's final power is as follows: base power plus number of coins that flipped heads times coins power. Coins that flipped heads will grow. Its tails will be. Okay, so I'm guessing heads good, tails bad. Ugh. Let's see. The resultant skill power is determined here. Bam. Bam. As seen as the example, when you continue to clash until one of them has some more coins to flip. Yep. When clashes the most. Yeah, okay, cool. Slash. Okay, so it's pretty straightforward.
금방 다녀올게. 꺼냈다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
Ooh, nice. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward.
아까보다는 쓸만해 보이는군요, 단테.
They all got away, save for one, though. Shouldn't we go after them?
놓친 적을 걱정하네요.
걱정할 건 없습니다. 마침 가야 할 길이었으니 가론.
발판을 꽂고 신나는 기분으로 달릴게.
Whew, that was a lot of reading right there. But this is fun. I'm liking this game so far. Okay. The sinners who have deployed on this counter will automatically be selected for the next. Saving you trouble. Okay. Alright, we're still in tutorial. In tutorial mode.
뭐 최선은 다해.
This time, let's learn about SP, or sanity points. SP has a maximum value of 45 and a minimum value of negative 45. Please note that the center's SP values can also be viewed here, next to these orbs adjacent to the portrait icon on the dashboard. Okay.
좋아, 간다.
Nice. Each unit's SP value changes based on a certain triggers. They tend to heal SP with favorable triggers, winning clash or killing enemies, and loses SP with unfavorable triggers. Okay, so if I win the trigger, I get SP. If I lose the trigger, I lose SP. Okay. The higher the unit's SP value, the higher the chance. Oh, higher chance to flip heads when flipping a skill coin. Okay, so I want my SP to be high. Ooh, slash. Okay. Basic. Okay, cool. Let's see. The allied units all won their respective clashes in this previous turn, which helped their SP. Yeah. This puts us in a favorable position. Please execute. Okay.
금방 다녀올게.
Please direct your attention to the unit's health points, HP, bar. This is the line here. Yeah. Stagger threshold. When a unit's HP drops below the stagger threshold, they become staggered. Okay.
생각보다 잘 들어갔네.
이 정도야.
Okay. Staggered units cannot take any action and take double damage, which puts them in at a significant disadvantage in battle. Like, the same goes for me. So I gotta keep that in mind. Purple.
좋아, 간다.
Okay. We put the remaining enemies in panic states by defeating their allies in a previous turn, which drops their HP. HP, SP. When an enemy's SP drops below a certain threshold, they may enter low morale or panic states, which inflicts them with negative effects. Okay. Units in low morale or panic states are marked by these labels. Okay. Each unit gains different effects when entering low morale or panic states. Select this icon to learn which effect. Okay. Ah, okay. Interesting. Bruh.
폭들을 제거하겠소.
벽을 난파시켜.
폭의 거울은 깨졌소.
Okay.
잠시만요.
뭐죠?
저는 정체되지 않고 나아갈 수 있다는 말에 여기에 합류한 거예요. 그런데 지금은 쥐새끼도 아니고 계속 의미 없는 폭력만.
의미가 없진 않소. 저들은 우리를 공격하는 악이지 않소.
시끄러워요. 좀 조용히 좀 해봐요.
Okay.
아무튼 이런 용역 폭력단 같은 행동만 명령할 거라면 다른 일을 하는 것도 고민해봐야 할 것 같아요.
I could read these out, but with how much reading I'm going to be doing anyways,
입사 계약서를 제대로 안 읽으셨나요? 퇴사는 허용될 수 없답니다.
계약하면서 말한 이야기가 거짓말이라도 그 계약이 효력이 있을 거라 생각하는 건가요?
당연히 효력이 있죠. 애초에 거짓말은 없었으니까.
네?
Nani?
설마 제가 메피스토 팰레스를 그저 운송만 하는 버스로 만들었을 것 같았나요?
루피는 항상 배고프다. 그래서 울어.
The bus gets hungry?
엔진이 연료를 섭취할 때 생기는 부산물. 여러분은 그걸 통해 강해질 수 있어요. 이상 씨는 잘 알고 계시겠죠? 거울 속에서 모든 가능성을 끄집어낸다면
성장 또한 제약이 없소. 거울 속에 나는 나인가 아니면 또 다른 누구인가.
Possibilities? What exactly are you drawing out? I guess I'm about to see. Okay, I'm gonna call it meth. I'll say meth. One of meth's various functions is extraction. You can collect various identities and EGO from here. Select the extract button. Tutorial. Basically. Hopefully I'm almost finished. Oh.
누구보다 신속하게 그들에게 침묵을 안겨드리죠.
Use first 10 pulls. Oh, is this like... I love how the gacha is an actual thing we have and use in universe. Interesting. Was not expecting... I mean, it's free, so... It's a free game, so... What was I... Fair enough. They gotta make money somehow. Fair enough. I don't mind this. Okay, you acquired a new identity. Collecting new identities in EGO will contributive to improving our combat performance. Okay. Now let's return to battle. Finals can be accessed. Okay. Inferno. Oh, interesting. Okay, select the... From this menu, you may select one of the identities you have extracted to deploy them into battle. Please select the newly acquired identity. If there is something in-game, there will be a reason for this to be there. Okay. Good work. Selecting new identities. Appreciate for the particulars of each battle and fast. Okay.
그럴듯한 예술이라면 더 좋을 텐데 말이야.
그렇군요. 이런 걸
Also,
의미했던 건가요?
baby's first 10 pull. I see. This is what that was about.
너무 마음이 급할 필요는 없어요, 이스마엘. 버스가 향하면 자연히
Journey.
자연히 시정잡배 같은 일보다 중요한 걸 맡게 될 거야. 목표에 도달하는 게
You're eager to achieve
마음을
your goals.
재촉하고 있겠지만 참아보라고.
Yeah, be patient.
거울 세계에 있는 우리들의 모든 가능성 중 하나를 끄집어내는 거니까 기억이 조금 더 쉬워졌을 거예요. 곧 익숙해질 거예요.
뭐야? 그거 좀 위험해 보이는데? 이러다가 내가 아니게 되는 거 아니야?
여러분은 테세우스의 배가 아니에요. 인격과 기억을 빌리기는 하겠지만 주도권을 잃도록 설계되어 있지는 않아요.
To ensure you retain control over your own existence. Okay. Interesting. So even if they get new identities, they're still themselves, which is cool. Usually it lasts way too long. They used to cram everything into Salvia, but it was so hard people were. That is the opposite issue of way overstaying its welcome. Yeah.
거울에 비추는 나는 사뭇 다를 수 있으나 거울 밖을 벗어나면 거울 속의 형체 또한 잃기에.
저희가 어떻게 성장할지는 단테 씨에게 달렸어요.
Oh, an hour recording so far.
거울 세계의 다양한 가능성을 가장
Or is it
효과적인
that
타이밍에 더 쉬운 일을 하시고
500 pages of text? Fair enough. I also prefer that.
메타몰프시스를 말하는 건가?
Also, for everybody on the YouTube land, if you're liking this video so far, and if you've made it this far, into an hour in, feel free to like and subscribe. Shill.
네, 일종의 탈퇴이자 변신이라 할 수 있죠.
어머? 그런 어려운 단어는 어디서 알았대?
A billion page of texts.
주워들었다. 이 사람 저 사람 많이 만나봐야 하는 일을 했었거든.
변신이라.
담소는 끝났나? 일단 길부터 뚫자고. 어차피 지겨울 정도로 붙어 있을 테니 못다한 말은 나중에.
For later. Okay. Okay, select the.
뭐야? 내가 보고
This is where you
싶었던
can
거야?
view each character's basic stats. This is where you view the unit's list of skills and upgrade progression. Okay. You also select. So each unit has resistance values. Use these values to determine what attack type or affinity they're weak against. Each skill damage is classified by 2 categories, 3 attack types and 7 sin affiliates. The target's resistance to these categories can either increase or reduce the damage dealt. A higher resistance value on a unit means they will take more damage from that type. Okay. Okay, so higher resistance means more damage, so he takes higher slash damage. Same with him. Yeah, okay, so higher. So they're all okay. So all higher slash damage. Okay, now I want slash for all. Unfortunately, damn, it doesn't have slash on those two. Okay, looks like it's all but one. Okay.
뭔지 보여주지.
Ooh, nice. In most cases, the unit with the least most skill on the dashboard will be the first to act among the allies. Okay. Starting from the allied unit highest in the order, and an ally gains 1 additional slot for every passing turn. This means they gain an extra opportunity for attack. Be staggered.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지. 제가 해낸 거 맞죠?
폭의 거울은 깨졌어.
Okay. Use one of these buttons to let the sinners choose what skills they want to use. However, it must be emphasized that leaving the sinners to make their own strategic choices could lead to optimal. Okay. The clash outcome forecast appears to be on the top screen. Okay, please note that no one's perfect, but it is. Okay. Yeah. Well, they're all still weak to slashes, right? Yeah. That's what I want.
폭들을 제거하겠어.
Slash.
폭의
겨우 이 정도야.
깨졌어.
Ooh, okay. Nice. Oh, one left. Just you, buddy. I'll make it quick. I'll make it quick for you.
폭들을 제거하겠어. 폭의 거울은 깨졌어.
I'll make it nice and quick for you, buddy. Don't worry.
길이 열렸어. 하지만 베르,
Much clear.
내 피가 달리기만 했어도 길은 뚫렸을 거야.
Huh? What was the point of putting me through all that fighting then? Experience.
진정하시죠, 단테. 걸음마도 떼지 못한 아이에게 달리기를 시킬 순 없지 않겠습니까?
True.
걸어볼 기회가 있다면 직접 걷고 나서 달리셔야죠.
Yep.
그리고 단테,
That's very true. practice first, then get into the real fights.
당신은 관리자. 저들의 관리를 하는 게 업무입니다. 나는
That's why we
길잡이.
train.
어디를 가고 어떻게 개척할지는 내가 판단합니다. 알겠습니까? 더 달지 말라고.
Okay, scary man. How am I supposed to not question a stranger who can't even hear me?
째깍거리긴 하는데 뭐라고 하는 거지?
별말 없었습니다.
긍정을 성대하기도 하는군. 앞으론 고개만 끄덕여도 좋소.
그럼 메피 출발하자. 야호.
가론
I like her.
기분이
She's-
어때?
매우 신나. 날아갈 것 같습니다, 카론.
I like her. So where are we going?
베르길리우스, 그가 목적지를 묻습니다.
말했던 것 같습니다만
But just where are we going? Oh, actual cutscenes. Okay.
지옥으로 출발하지.
Wasn't expecting this. Well, let me turn my model off for a second. You gotta watch it at least once. On YouTube, it took us an hour for that. It did take us an hour. Yeah, for those of you on YouTube, it took us an hour for that intro. Took us actually an hour. Oh, brother. Face the sin, save the ego. Okay, but a heck of an intro, though. Like, are you kidding me? That was a heck of an intro. Hello, new manager. Okay. Stuff on how to navigate to story. We don't actually have to play the next story for a bit. Okay, cool. 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 Okay, cool. Here, let's go back. Have anything for extract? Alright, so this is all of the gotcha stuff right here, I assume. Yep, okay. I apparently I got enough to do a 10 pull. What do you guys think? Should I do a 10 pull? New manager's banner at the bottom? You mean this? Free shit, pretty much. Okay, I'll do my first ever 10 pull on Limbus Company. Here's hoping for something good. Oh, okay. I assume golds are good. Do I just press the ball? I assume I just press this, right? Getting a new ID or... we'll see. Yeah, I assume I just click the thing in the middle to get, like, see everything. Oh.
이 정도면 사람 팔이 구멍.
미네. Oh.
난 또 이번에 시술 받으면 팔 두 짝 다 뱀으로 변하나 싶었지.
Much a human, am I right? I thought they were replacing both of my arms with actual snakes. It's pretty nice. Okay.
새로운 업무는 좌측에
Who was sent on the left?
호출이시군요.
Okay. So I'm guessing this is good. Let's do one more gotcha pull. Why not? See what happens. Nothing. No golds. Okay. We'll save the reds for last. They're all great? Okay. Any basic stuff.
실례하겠습니다. 상가에서 준비한 애프터눈 티입니다.
Okay.
편안. 파우스트예요. 잘 부탁드려요.
Something else for Faust.
혈기분들은 악독하면서 끈질겨요. 그러니까 제대로
Coming in! Okay. Oh, that was it. Okay. Apparently I could do one... I got a golden ticket. I could do one pull. Standard edition. I'll save the rest for last. Let's get back into the main story.
베르, 앞에 장애물이 있어. 부릉부릉 해도 돼.
Whoop. Shatter was what finally got me to open my eyes. Time for reading. We love reading. We love reading. Oh, I didn't finish reading that. Yeah, I did. After all, nothing beats blocking out your sight when you want to keep boredom at bay. Like 650 and not that there was much else to do on a bus whose destination was unknown to me. My lack of head memories certainly didn't help either.
그래. 계속 지나가자고.
응. 덜컹덜컹.
Bumpity bumps.
비싼 세정제야. 베르가 큰맘 먹었다고 그랬어.
She does not care. Ever need to something said because you click too fast. There's a button at the top right under your banner to let you review. Oh, I assume it's the paper right here. I assume that's it. Most of the people see on the bus, sinners, fix their gaze ahead with varied expressions in their eyes. Feel like a pretty gruesome scene, but based on the others' reactions, most of this kind of violence is to be expected in the city. Hey. Felt rather awkward to try and get another shut-eye again now that I was wide awake. Just then, a man with conspicuous overgrown double drew my attention. But, I mean, glasses. Know where we're going right now? A feature far more conspicuous than his stubble made me slip.
방금 벌레 양반이라고 부르려고 했지? 다시 한번 말하자면 내일 당신이 시계 대가리가 아니라 단테라고 불리듯이.
Oh yeah, the banner. Yeah, yeah, can't see because of that. That's fine though. Could find any excuse, so I just give
어이,
9.
기사 양반.
Say,
우리 지금 어디로 가는 거야?
where are we headed?
다시 한번 말하자면 내 이름은 카론이요. 당신이 벌레 양반이 아니라 그레고르라고 불리듯이.
본전도 못 건졌네.
Soul bug guy.
베르가 말했어. 수감자들은 사구로 간다.
District 4.
방금 사구라고 말했는가? 그곳은
Relax,
영웅의
bro.
출신지로 유명하지. 영웅의 발자취는 그때부터 시작되었다네. 바야흐로.
Calm yourself down.
아까부터 시끄럽게 쫑알쫑알. 입 다물고 조용히 좀 가지.
나는 아까까지 입을 다물고 있었네만.
말 대답하지 말라고.
Don't you argue with me,
Wow.
boy.
본인이 더 시끄럽다는 건 알아요?
Really? I did not know that.
죽어도 살아난다고 해서 아프지 않은 건 아니야. 한 번만 더 주둥이 놀려봐.
옳은 말을 했는데도 돌아오는 게 폭력이라니. 수준 알만하네요.
Talk to you. Shut up and listen. Moment, I found myself contemplating. Should I step in? Is this the part where I exercise my authority as manager with dignity and grace? I hate memory urging me to do something. Now, guys.
모분조도 모가지를 분질러야 조용해지지. 도야지 같은 새끼들.
Bruh.
이유 없는 폭력은 용서받을 수 없다네. 그대는 내가 응징한.
아, 이럴 줄 알았어. 옷에 피가 튀었잖아. 저기, 꼭 내 옆에서 싸워야겠어?
Well, be prepared for pain.
이거 잠깐 한눈이라도 팔려고 하면 사고를 치는군. 너희 넷 이번 달 버스 청소다.
어째서? 본인은 정의를 구현했을 뿐인 것.
잠깐! 내 옷 빨래도 포함시켜줘. 피는 와인이랑은 다르게 잘 안 빠진단 말이야.
One bad at either life. I don't even know how exactly I'm supposed to bring them back.
단테, 시계를 돌려주시겠습니까?
How do I do that?
하, 그런 모양새면 어리둥절한 표정이라는 건가? 파우스트 씨,
Verge gives false, tired nod gestures to me. She let out a small sigh, but still came to my seat, probably out of a sense of
처음
obligation.
만났던 날에도 당신이 했던 일을 말하는 거예요, 단테. 그때는 본능으로 해냈던 거겠지만. 자, 다시 해보죠.
Okay. Though I have no eyes to close, blocking out my sight is something I've done. Had no reaction, had no reason to not follow false instructions here.
사실 문은 어디에나 있어요.
The doors everywhere.
그러나 당신에게만 보이죠.
However, you can only see it.
왜냐하면
The
당신의
stars in your
하늘엔
head
별이
not
지지
falling.
않았으니까.
At that, I felt a sliver. Whoop! Hit my mic. I felt a sliver of light escape, easing into my sight. I let it come to me the same way I opened my eyes. And then an expansive of space laid itself out ahead. There, I was alone, with a massive door that stood before me. It wasn't a pleasant sight. Waves of suffocating heat and cries of agony escaping through the gap. That's never good. My mind almost blacks out the sound of the incessant yelling and wailing. Moving on. However, I found myself approaching the door still, grasping at its handles as if it's the most natural thing to do. Oh, hi. Touchy hands. Despite appearing rather ponderous, the door opens without much resistance. I run my hand along the inside of the door. Thousands upon thousands of copious wailing lie within. And reaching further inside, I grab a few outstretched hands. I can feel their histories of different sins, each bearing a brand of its own, crawling along my hand and up my arm.
고통을 나눌 준비가 되었나요?
Could that have been a question? Or rather, pressure to comply? With all my strength, I yank out the sinners clinging to my hand from the door. A terrible pain spreads through my neck and head. A torture so unbearable I'd have taken death over it, and it refused to let up. The sensation of bones and muscles twisting and entangling. There we go. That took me a second. With each grove goes on for what feels like an eternity. My untrained legs buckle under the unbearable pain, and I drop to my knees onto the pool of blood. And then I see it. The vibrating surface of the red, vicious liquid bubbling and spattering as the pain grows even worse. Soon the blood soaking the ground coagulated and fused into the separate masses. Then the pain seemed to go on. Oh, brother. Forever. The pain that seemed. Wow, okay, words are hard. Let me start that. Then the pain that seemed to go on forever disappeared, just like that. There we go. You're welcome. The lumps of blood rose into the air and flew off. The terrible red haze cleared from my vision. I was once again returned to the rumbling bus.
목이 베어졌다가 붙어버린 심경은 어떻지? 두근거리던가?
Oh, sorry, I zoned out. I was expecting them to read that. As soon as Heathcliff came to, he rubs his neck, hisses out a few curses, and stomps towards. Uh-oh. That's how sinners come back if you weren't attention, YouTube. Yeah, that's. Oh boy. That was descriptive. Hold on, I just brought you back, and you're going straight into another fight? Perhaps under glare. Heathcliff whips around to glare at me, eyes blinding with fury.
어차피 살리는 게 대기 할 일 아닌가?
True, it's my job to bring you back, but it's also your job to not kill each other.
할 거 있으면 그 가짜는 시계대가
Sorry,
대로 부수기
sorry.
전에 저리 짜져 있어.
Unalive each other.
잠깐만요. 단테 씨가 괴로워하시는 것 같은데 이쯤에서 저.
Oh. Bro, come on.
시계대가리, 다음번엔 널 으깰 거야. 이만하면 알아들었지?
You are free to do that, but if you do that, that means the next time you go down, you're not coming back.
정말 생긴 대로라더니 천박하게도 구네요.
한 번 죽어서는 만족을 못하나?
Wow, sorry, I zoned out again. I assume this is paper? There we go, okay. Okay. Heathcliff tightens his grip around the bat while Ishmael readies to swing her mace. Alright, cool. How did I end up managing a bunch of people who stayed the same wrecks even after literally coming back from death? My mind wandered. A sinister chill swept in and froze the tension in the bus.
이거 아무래도 제대로 교정해둬야겠어.
Uh-oh. Could you not? The sinners... freaking the music just instantly came in. Oh boy. The sinners who have been seconds away from jumping at each other's throats came to an immediate standstill. So a pair of red eyes raked over them with a freezing, merciless glare.
첫 번째 규칙. 버스 안에서는 무기 부딪히는 소리가 들리기 순간 이후로 이 규칙이 깨어지면 너희는 내게 제발 죽여달라고 애원하게 될 거야.
You're creepy.
난 충분히 그럴 수 있는 사람이야. 알지?
Sinclair's death throes were the only sound that broke the silence. Heathcliff glowed at Verge, but didn't argue back. Oh, glared. Why don't I read that as glared?
시계를 한 번만 더 돌려주시죠.
Again? The way I was putting myself through that again. It hurt so much that death seemed downright merciful. The ghost of a smile on Virgil's face evaporates as his expression
내가
hardens.
아직 사과와 부탁을 하고 있을
Open
때
that door while I'm still
문을
feeling
여는 게
generous
좋을
enough to ask me
텐데
nicely.
관리자한테.
Oh, so he could force me. Okay.
단지 아픔이 두려운 거라면, 그래서 고개를 젓는 거라면 기꺼이 도와드리겠습니다.
No, I'm good.
그 정도의 고통에는 눈 하나 깜빡 안 하게 말이죠. 그럼 견딜 수 있지 않겠습니까?
내가 잘못 들은 건가? 관리자님이 분명 거부 의사를 내비쳤던 것 같은데.
당신 끼어드는 박자가 잘못됐군.
입사할 때
Uh-oh.
나의 상관은 네가 아니라 관리자님이라고 분명히 들었다.
Wow, this game does not like 0 to 100, and it just stays at 100, huh? I like it though. I'm digging it.
관리자께서 고개를 저었다면 의미는 충분히 전달되었다고 보는데.
그래, 보좌관께서 나서시겠단 말인가? 그렇다면 보좌관께도 충분한 의미를 전달해 주어야겠군.
Virgil's eyes turned a deeper shade of red, sharpening that bone-cold stare. I don't really know what I meant to do as a manager, or if I even deserve to take this role. But I felt that I should at least stop things from spiraling into an even bigger mess. Bringing back one sinner should hurt less than reviving all 12 at once. The clock. Okay. Oh, sorry. I was reading to myself. Let's see. Verge called me, frantically gesturing to Otis to stand down. I assume that says Otis. Or that's how you pronounce it. And the red gleam in his eyes faded.
잘 생각하셨군.
관리자께서 그러시겠다면.
Otis looked like she had more to say, but quickly backed off and snapped to attention. The red door greeted me again, bringing me with this sickening sensation of bones and muscles churning and contorting against one another. As I just stopped... I decided to stop describing the pain to myself going forward. Not the sort of torture I could ever put a name on anyway.
고맙습니다.
How about this time? How about from now on you just chill, bro? All right, just calm down. Sinclair stood with a pained moan and bowed in appreciation before walking back to his seat. Yeah, how about you just calm the heck down, bro? All right, relax. Whew, okay. Oh, so you get... Oh, cool. So you get... Oh, okay, cool. So earning the in-game currencies is somewhat easy progression. All right, cool. I like that. That's nice. I appreciate that. They could have easily made it so that, like, in-game currency progression was, like, a slog. But if all I gotta do is just complete missions and stuff like that, then that's honestly not bad. I like that. Oh, and it looks like... Okay, so... certain amount of energy, which I'm assuming is this. Oh, I didn't mean that. Whoops. Okay. Enter, enter. Team, your 12 telescopic centers and their identities. Their centers window, selecting center identities portraits will show the list of their identities. You can change your team. Yeah, I know all this. To battle.
이오티스 참전합니다.
Oh, I didn't mean. Yeah, whatever. It's fine.
저기 질문이 있네.
Suddenly raised her head.
첫 번째
Inquire.
규칙은 이해했다네. 그럼 두 번째는 무엇인가?
Not only is this easy to come by, but in the end game, it isn't even beat to use it on the gacha. Outside of a few expectations, in game, it's better to use it on stamina refreshes. Okay.
아니 그걸 왜 굳이 나서서 물어보는 거야?
So, if I read that right, basically the gacha is optional. You don't need to use the gacha system in order to play the game and beat the game. Is that right? Bird shot a cold stare at Ryoshu, who had just lit a cigarette. She returned to look with an even unparalleled expression on her
두
face.
번째 규칙. 버스 바닥에 담배꽁초 버리지 마. 자국 남으니까.
Yep, all things through the shop and battle pass. Ah, okay, cool. Okay. I like that. I like the fact that the gacha system is optional. That is amazing. Why can't all gacha systems be like that? Be optional. You don't need to have your game be greed. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's what it is. Bro. But I like this. The fact that the gacha system is optional, that's fantastic. I love that. Okay, this game has just hit my top 10. I'm loving it. Actually, it might hit top 5 because again, with the gacha system being optional, that's fantastic. If you can't tell, I am not a fan of gacha systems in games. I just specifically paid games, right? In games that are like paid for, like you throw actual money at, I absolutely hate the fact that gacha systems are a part of it, right? Like take what's a good example? I don't know if any of you will get this know this game, but theoretically you could get through the in-game fights with the starting IDs. Interesting. but there's this game called Dragon Ball Breakers, right? You have to pay $20 for it, and if you want to be able to play that game and win matches as a survivor, you have to roll their gacha system, right? And in order to roll their gacha system, you could just play the game and earn currency, in-game currency that way, but good lord, is it a slog to get through. For every, like, 5 matches, you may get, like, 10 in-game currency, which is, like, just unbelievable. But in a game like this, where it's free, and they make it, like, optional, where you don't have to do it, you could if you want to, but you don't have to, I love that. So, this game may hit my top 5, just based off of that. Bus falls silent again.
잠깐. 버스에 정적이 흐르면 안 되지. 엔진 소리는 어디 갔나? 캐론, 왜 속도를 안 내는 거지?
답이 없어. 미피가 배고파해.
Ah, it's out of gas.
잘 됐군. 분위기를 좀 환기시키지.
Could you be suggesting a fuel stop? The idea of Verge casually plugging a fuel nozzle into the bus like some noble person at a pump felt strangely out of place, but a funny sight to see.
차가 움직이려면 연료가 필요하지.
Just to let you know, this game tests the biggest skills out of all. Reading comprehension? Oh, bro, I'm gonna be struggling then.
캐론, 헤드라이트를 깜빡거려봐. 무대 조명처럼.
응, 댄스 타임이야.
Dance time?
잠깐. 헤드라이트까지 켜면 습격받기 딱 좋은 상황이잖아요.
The charge you get from dudes can be used for anything in the shop at any time, with 3 exceptions. Stuff from the wall purges events outside of wall purges, stuff from the season independently prior, and collab stuff. The fun part is the battle pass can be leveled infinitely above the max for infinite shards. Okay, cool.
그걸 노린 거군.
네?
I could hear someone pounding against the bus's steel plating outside.
에이! 가진 거 다 놓고 내려. 30초 준다. 10, 9. 대박! 20이 빠졌잖아. 그럼 20초 동안은 기도나 하고 있어라.
왜 이렇게 주변에 모자란 사람들이 많은 건지.
뭐라고 했냐?
비겁하게 습격을 하다니 틀림없는 악인들이로군.
자, 다들 내려.
Alright, everyone off. Only money I spend on limbus consistently is 11 for the paid battle pass. When new one drops every 6 to 8 months. Okay. 6 to 8? 6 to 8. Get out of here, cat. Sorry, my cat's like blocking my view of my monitor.
그리고 말이야.
One thing.
최대한 죽지 않을 만큼만
Half
해줘.
dead. Not dead. Clear. Okay. Interesting. That's a terrifying sight. Wave 1. Alright, more reading. Shading multiple skills with the same affinity color in the same rule. In the same turn. Why do they read that as rule? In the same turn will activate what is known as a... Okay. Take these skills. Okay. Oh, I didn't. Oh, yes, I did. Shading 2 or more skills. Okay. Yeah.
표정에 따라 실행합니다.
재밌는 순간이에요.
지금 기회입니다.
Shading 3 more. Jason's skills with the same affinity. Absolute. Renaissance? Renaissance. Okay. Renaissance slightly enhances affected skills based on the number of skills linked in the Renaissance chain. I know it's probably not Renaissance, but I'm reading it as Renaissance. Skills closer to the right end of the dashboard receive greater boosts. Activating Absolute Renaissance guarantees that every skill in the Renaissance chain receives a boost. Okay.
표정에 따라 실행합니다.
새롭다니까요. 좋은 전략입니다.
I think they're dead. Each unit has a unique passive. It's like false if you heard
무슨
passive.
일인가요, 관리자님?
You don't need to know how to pronounce the keywords. You just need to know the keywords for. Gotcha. You just noticed the face that greed isn't a sin. I did not notice that. False passive is a Renaissance passive. The conditions for these passives can be met by activating Renaissance that we explained earlier. Okay. Wait, yep.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
Slash, slash, slash.
늘 새롭다니까요. 순조로운 전략이 좋은 전략이.
Oh. Oh. What happened to Half Dead? Let's take a look at different types of passives. The icons in the top left corner of the screen also show the list of available passives. Select more of this icon here, okay. Center Mersaults, there, that's what I'm calling them. Mersault's passive is an owned passive. Owned passives activate automatically each turn, provided you have enough ego resources to meet the requirement. Okay. This passive requires that you slot 2 sloth yellow resources. Okay. Use that skill. Gluttony got hungry and ate greed, so all that's left is gloom. Okay, interesting. Use a skill to gain eager resources corresponding to the add skill's affinity viewable here. Since we've gathered enough salty yellow ego resources in the previous turn, this own passive is already activated. Okay. Currently active passive is highlighted here. Okay. Sinners that have been sufficiently upgraded can assist the deployed sinners through their support passives. Support passives, like regular passives, have resources and own conditions. Okay. We just went all yellow
해보기는 할게요.
and just slaughtered this man.
좋은 전략입니다.
Alright, there we go. Nice.
관리자님의 99% 명령과 1%의 제 실력이 합쳐진 결과였습니다.
Okay, halfway level 2. Okay. Can I switch out? I don't want to. They're making me.
따라갈 준비는 끝났습니다.
How dare they make me? See, a deep, lightning rumble erupts as the side of the bus heaves and splits open. A rumble of human shapes littered the ground before the bus's gaping maw. Some still conscious, others no longer in one piece. The maw then stretched even wider, and for lack of a better word, started chewing through the bodies. Every bite came fast and ferocious. Ryoshu took in this spectacle with clear satisfaction, as though determined to savor every moment of it. Out to the side, Sinclair looked visibly shaken.
제정신이 아닌 것 같아요. 그렇지 않나요?
The way he reacted made me wonder what history this center's carried. Just to make sure, none of you were forced to join, right? Whatever happened before my head got replaced with a clock is a complete mystery. But as far as I can tell, I was basically forced into the company. And maybe they're not so different from me. Or so I thought until... Sinclair bowed his head as if I hit a raw nerve.
그래요. 맞아요. 이건 제 선택이죠. 전부 익숙해질 거야.
Here's hoping.
그렇지.
He was muttering under his breath like he wasn't talking to me at all.
입사하지 않았어도 했을 일이요. 저기 또 악의 무리가 달려드네.
What was... Hold on. No. What was that? Don't just like... We can't just ignore that. What was that? We can't just ignore that. Oh. In addition to attack skills, each unit also has defense skills. More reading. What was what? He was like... Oh, down and like depressed. I guess I just hit a raw nerve because he was like definitely down and depressed. Yeah, cheat chat, we aren't. What do you mean we're not done with the tutorial yet? Almost 2 hours. Good lord. In addition to attack skills, yeah, defense skills. Lightly tap a center's portrait at the bottom of the dashboard to swap their bottom skills with a defense skill. First, let's try selecting the center Mersault's portrait to guarantee a guard skill, okay? Now let's select evade. I'm using evade skill. If its final power is greater than or equal to that of the enemy's skills, the unit will completely ignore the enemy's attack, taking no damage from it. Okay, that's pretty simple. Evade skill, flip their coin once for every enemy coin flip. Warning! If an enemy defense type skill's final power is lower than the enemy's attack, it will fail. The enemy's attack will strike with full force. All fun. Ah! Counter! Counter skills allow the enemy to strike first, then perform an unopposed attack against their attacker. The attacker. Warning, if the unit is staggered by the enemy's attack, the counter skill will not activate. Okay. Lightly tap the center's portrait game to cancel.
표정에 따라 실행합니다.
Boy. When used under... Yeah, you know, I will say this. At the very least, I can't say they didn't teach me anything, so... At the very least, I can't complain if I don't know something. When used under the right circumstances, defense skills can be more effective than clashing or attacking enemies. However, poorly timed use of these skills can put the centers at great risk. Also, please note that the centers will not select their defense skills unless you passively issue a direct command. Keep in mind, when using the auto skill... Okay, cool. So basically, they only defend if I choose them to defend.
무슨 문제라도 있으십니까, 관리자님?
He has high defense.
왜? 뭐?
I could have him defend.
무슨 문제라도 있으십니까, 관리자님?
Yes, he has very high defense. I have him defend. And the other two will attack, I guess. Wait, what are you weak to? Slashes, okay. Not what I wanted. No slashes on here, sadly. Yeah, we'll do that.
따라 실행합니다.
Let's... Yeah, okay. Ah. Favored. Ah, okay.
행동을 개시합니다.
Okay. Ooh.
지금이 기회입니다.
Baseball bash. Yeah, he's staggered. I think if I just attack again.
간다.
Oh, he's gone.
판단을 부탁합니다.
Oh. Ouch. Alright, I'll put you out of your misery, bud.
간다. 쉽네.
With one swing of the bat. Oh, we win.
예상보다는 조금 우수해졌고.
We got a level up. Nice. Measure level increase. Nice. They're also level 1 there. Oh, cool. And when I level up, my energy gets increased. Nice. All right. Was it you? No, who was it? This guy. Who do I want to... You know what?
어디서 뱀 기어가는 소리 들리지 않아?
Push you out. Let's put... Weird.
저를요? 최선은 다해볼게요.
Okay, different. Okay. I was about to say, like, what? Hold on just a second. Alright.
목적지는 호기만소.
To battle we go.
배부르게 밥을 먹은 지가 언제더라. 기계 덩어리 팔자가 더 낫네.
제공되는 식사는 모두 정량이에요.
그 정도 먹어서는 기운이 안 난단 말이야.
Can I do this on a whole stomach? Oh, sorry. Again, reading to myself. I thought I heard Heathcliff shouting. You think I'm gonna do this on a full stomach? In the distance. But Rhodia seemed to pretend she heard nothing. Speaking of, does this bus run on stuff like blood or protein?
엔케팔린이에요. 로보토미 코퍼레이션에서 추출했던 에너지죠.
It's sorry.
이전 엘사 말이군요.
Previous L-Core,
특이점으로 에너지를 생산하는 회사라고 들었어요. 엘사가 몰락한 지금은 잔해밖에 남지 않았지만.
맞아요. 그래서 지금은 구하기가 꽤 힘들어요. 하지만 메피스토펠레스는 신체에서 엔케팔린을 강제로 추출할 수 있죠.
The body? I cannot help but fixate on that word as I looked back and forth between the chewing maw of the bus and Otis, who was barking orders at the other
네.
sinners.
엔케팔린은 뇌와 척수신경에서만 추출돼요.
Spinal.
특히나 생명 활동이 있을수록 효율이 좋죠.
Ah, that's why he said only half dead. Gotcha. Okay then.
그럼 해당 부위만 먹여도 되는 거
Why
아니야?
feed the whole body?
라기엔 피와 근육도 연료로 쓰일 수 있어요.
Okay.
엔케팔린이 시동과 추력을 위해서 필요하다면 나머지 생체 물질은 순항할 때 사용되죠. 엔케팔린이 되도록 천천히 소모되게 하기 위한 설계죠.
Okay.
하이브리드요.
Hybrid. Faust went on to explain how most of the vehicle's fuel is taken with the branch facilities, and that harvesting that word from human bodies won't be sufficient in the long run. Most of it went straight over my head though. Same, bro. Same. Well, that's complicated, but I get that you're in for some tough work.
뭘요?
Not at
파우스트는
all.
고생하지 않는답니다.
No work is tough for Faust.
고생은 우리가 하고 있지. 이봐, 관리자 양반 또 온다고.
Oh, great. More tutorial, more tutorial. More reading, more reading. Ooh, look at him. Let's see, adjusting density on information on screen during combat. At the top right of oh, wow, words are hard. At the top right of the in-battle screen, there we go. There is a button that adjusts the amount of information displayed. 3 options are minimum, medium, and maximum. The maximum information displays. Okay, this is the default setting applied with the first start of the game. More information is shown compared to the other two settings, which I like. Yeah. Ooh, look at him though. He looks so cool.
오지 말랬잖아.
Oh, he's got no defense though. Look at that. That looks cool right there. Just half of the tutorial? Oh my gosh.
찾아오시면 안 되는데.
She looks cool too. Oh brother. Okay. Okay. I think for now I'll just attack. Quick action is pretty much the starting world. Okay.
자, 어쩌겠지. 잘 생각해보라고.
Okay.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
제가 거기까지 깨졌어.
Right, I gotta remember that too. Wait, every identity has one?
대가구려. 시들어가는 것 같소.
Oh, nice. That buddy got level 3. Oh, everybody leveled up. Nice. Whew. What a tutorial though. Yeah, I'll keep this team, I guess. Okay. Just joined the stream. Welcome, welcome. Did the funny gotcha happen? It did, yes. It's only one level. Yeah, I'll work on this. I don't have him selected, but I'll still keep it there, since apparently everybody gains levels even if they're not in battle. So that's good to know.
이 경로는 숨어들기 나쁘지 않군 그래.
어이, 적당히 끝내라. 곧 손님이 방문할 거야.
Vert said, poking his head out the window. Guest? Who?
처음으로 가는 던전이니까 길잡이가 필요할 것 같아서요.
Our first trip to a
저
dungeon.
혹시
Oh, hello.
림버스 컴퍼니에서 오신 분들 맞나요?
Maybe. Someone approaches us with adherent hesitation.
맞나 보네요.
Sure look like it. Maybe we are, maybe we aren't. Oh. The bus had just finished its meal and was crunching down on the last bits of bone. Yuri watched it indifferently before introducing herself.
예전 엘사에서 근무했던 유리예요. 잘 부탁합니다.
Okay. Previous L Corp? You mean?
그 로보토미 코퍼레이션이겠군.
Has to be limbus company. Laboratory company. Okay.
네. 우리는 로보토미 코퍼레이션. 구 엘사의 옛 지부들로 향합니다.
저라면 불러도 절대 안 왔을 것 같은데. 추락한 날개라니. 분명 끝이 좋지 않았을 텐데요.
무슨 소리야? 날개고 뭐고 돈만 함께라면 뭐든 유쾌한 기억이 된다고.
Interesting.
거기는 아직도 괴물로 득실된다는 소문이 있던데.
괴물이 아니라 환상체요. 어쨌든
Not
사실이에요.
monsters?
하지만
Abnormalities?
더 중요한 것들이 있죠.
Interesting.
지부 가장 깊숙한 곳에 최근에 피어나기 시작한 엘사의 기술의
Plant-like.
핵심 정수가 존재해요.
That doesn't fill me with much hope.
단테, 며칠 전에 내가 제안했던 걸 기억합니까? 성의를 새기게 해줄 거라고 말했는데.
I do.
정수, 황금가지를 모아온다면 그 정도는 어려운 일도 아니게 될 겁니다.
Here's open. Hearing the word aspect still makes my head ache. What exactly was I trying to do?
억지로 떠올리려고 할 필요는 없습니다. 그때가 되면 전부 알게 될 테니까요.
I returned to slow knot of false implicit advice. Alright, for now I should focus on what my present self was able to process. And if it's laboratory corp or scouting, we might come across some of that too.
아, 그러면
Maybe
더
we
이상
won't have to
사람들을
feed people to our
갈아
vehicle?
넣지.
거기다가 운이 좋으면 에고까지 얻을 테니 일석삼조네요.
Interesting phrase. Ego. Ego? That's another unknown term that makes me tilt my head. But in any case, it seemed rather rude to keep talking to each other when we were at a guest aboard. Apparently, I wasn't the only one who thought so.
유리 씨는 무슨 일 하며 지냈나?
Gregor flashed. Yeah, flashed. What looked like his best attempts at a kind of smile out of your fancier, hoping to strike up a conversation. The corners of his eyes twitched, forcing a facial expression. Wow, that was hard to read. He obviously wasn't used to, but I pretended not to
내가
notice.
보아하니 그대는 해결사일 것 같소. 그들에게서는 모두 고결한 영웅의 냄새가 난다고 하더군.
Good for you, buddy. As Yuri gave a slight nod, I heard Ishmael release a deep sigh.
어디서 그런 소식을 들었는지 모르겠지만 해결사는 그런 영웅들이 아니에요. 초라한 봉급자의 부질없는 냄새라면 몰라도.
금세 다른 밥벌이 찾는 게 쉽진 않았을 텐데 용케 해냈군.
아직은 계약직이에요.
아하, 굳이 다시 이곳으로 기어들어온 이유도 그거였겠네요. 예전 직장으로 돌아가서 크게 한탕이라도 치면 팀장 자리라도 주겠대요?
실적을 세우면 계약 기간은 늘어날지도 모르죠.
그렇지. 보통 계약직 시절은 실적 하나에 목숨을 걸어야 할 때니까.
아, 그거 참 부질없는 목숨이네요.
어이, 아까부터 왜 이렇게 비꼬는 거야? 뭐가 그렇게 마음에 안 들어?
글쎄요, 처음부터 끝까지 마음에 안 드는 거 천지라.
Seemingly unaffected by the abrasive attitude, Yuri quickly took an empty seat. Glancing between the two of them, Gregor returned to his seat as well, scratching his head. I don't think I'll ever get used to being around these people.
빨리 배어드는 편이 편할 겁니다, 단테. 그럼 출발하지. 손님께서 자리에 앉았다.
Off we go.
빵빵. 카론도 빵빵.
Oh, okay. Oh, no reading? Nice. I can just get right into battle. All weak to slash. Okay, he looks so cool.
오지 말랬잖아.
He looks so cool. I like how she looks too.
찾아오시면 안 되는데.
With like the katana. Alright, anyway. Sure.
어느 쪽일지 잘 생각해보라고.
Okay.
깔끔하게 물었군.
Ooh, okay, one down already. I'm sorry about this.
폭들을 제거하겠소. 폭의 거울은
I'm sorry. But you were in the way, good sir. A hit inflict one bleed at a 50% chance. Need 5 of those. Dominating. Okay.
폭의 거울은
깔끔하게 물었군.
Ooh, very nice. That was good.
깔끔한 전투였어요.
Ooh,
적의
nice.
모든 급소를 파악했거든요.
Okay, so it seems like the people who were in the battle. Okay, cool. That's classic. That's standard. People in the battle get more XP. People outside the battle get less. Nice. Okay. Oh, and I got... Nice. I could do another multi-pull. You know what? Why not? What do you guys think? Which which banner should I do? I could do this one, I guess. Depends on which center you like more. I'm pretty sure I have False on my team. I'm kind of liking her. Who's this for? That's for her. I'll do a 10 pull on this one. Ah, interesting. Oh, is this just like what's available on the banner? I take it. Okay, well, let's do this one. Okay, let's see what I get. Nothing. Not a damn thing. Let's see what our red is, shall we?
안녕하세요.
I like the
돋구게 될 곳이 여기.
sombrero. Alright. Oh well. Apparently I got a ticket. True. Packet tickets. Okay. Don't use those tickets? Okay. Until you have like 10? Alright, gotcha. Okay. Oh, back to Inferno. Eh. Not a big fan of that. I don't really have False on my team though, do I now? I don't.
목표인가요? 손쉽죠.
Alright. Let's move on, shall we?
근데 지도는
You're
제게
excused.
있는데요. 길은 어떻게 알고 가는 건가요?
No answers were returned, but the bus keeps speeding anyway.
그건 말이지. 감이지. 카룬의 감.
네?
분홍머리. 카룬 앞을 이상한 종이로 막는
Okay.
이유가 뭐야?
Ah, okay, yeah, okay. You gotta have these moments.
계속 이상한 방향으로 가니까 그렇죠. 이 지도를 보세요. 우리가 가는 쪽은 남동쪽 방향인데.
Oh, sorry. I get reading to myself. Chatter reluctantly gives the map a curious glance. As she couldn't continue to ignore it when it was shoved right in her face.
마음이 향하는 곳. 그곳에 진짜 길이 있을지니.
벌써 우리는 모두 마음이 향하는 곳으로 나아가야만 하네.
그냥 지도 보는 법도 모르는 길치라는 거잖아요.
제가 하고 싶은 말을 대신 해주실 줄이야.
Yuri and Ishmael put a palm over their respective faces at the same time. Almost like they were in sync.
우리 기사님 친구라도 생겼나 봐. 분홍머리가 계속 제잘거려. 난 길을 알고 있단 말이야.
아니 그러니까 방향이 잘못.
앞에 또 장애물이야. 부릉부릉 할까?
아니 카론 기다려봐.
어이! 보스가 근사해 보이는데 나도 좀 타보자.
메피스토펠레스의 후식 시간인 모양이군. 내리지. 아직 밥을 더 먹여야겠어.
You gotta have those moments, of course. You gotta. Alright. So weak to slashes, right? Yeah.
금방 다녀올게.
제가 해낸 건 맞죠?
이건 예상 못했나 봐.
Oh, nice. Okay.
톱들을 제거하기 폭의 거울.
Yeah, basically.
깨졌어. 폭의
Slash.
거울 깨졌어.
Ah, okay, so I was right.
해보겠습니다.
Do that, I guess.
완전한 침묵.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Okay. Alright, cool. So I'll just right across the board.
잘 생각해보라고.
Very nice.
깔끔한 전투였어요. 적의
Ooh,
모든
level 6.
급소를 파악했거든요.
And I'm almost level 3. Oh, nice, level 4. Yeah, I'll keep the same people.
손쉽죠.
No need to change. I like how this team
카론,
works.
이쪽이 동쪽일까요? 서쪽일까요?
It's west.
카론은 두 가지 방향만 알아. 메피의 앞쪽과 뒤쪽. 지금까지 방향도 모르는 사람이 어떻게 운전기사를 했대요?
카론, 그러니까요. 해가 뜨는 쪽이
The drivers see three heads gathered together over a map. Well, one of them might be able to. One of them might have been a slightly different elevation from the others.
꼬맹이, 너도 저기 끼어 있어야 하는 거 아니야?
무례한 소리! 난 어린이가 아니라네! 꼬맹이는 더더욱 아니고!
You were little, bro. You were tiny. Watching Dawn shake her fist high, sky high at Rhodia, I noticed a bitter gaze falling upon them out of the corner of my view. Starting to think Yuri might have put up a rough Wow. Okay. I'm starting to think that Yuri might have put up with a rough childhood. Gregor cast a quick glance towards me, shook his head, and went back to washing the driver's side, with his chin propped up on his hand.
딱히 어린 편도 아니야.
Wouldn't be on
일단
the.
칼을 줄 수 있으면 전쟁에 참전부터 시키는 둥지도 있었으니까.
Okay. Nests? They explained that a nest is basically the center of a district, if my memory is correct. Sounds like nests used to get into wars with one another in the past. Did that happen often?
아주 없는 일이
Arr.
많지. 관리자 양반, 전쟁에 대해 궁금한 게 많나 봐.
I mean, oh thank God. Oh, I'm not really curious about the details. Just gathering info I should know as a manager. Estelle went to speak again. A sideways glance. Odd look on Gregor's face made me pause. He had his faraway look in his eyes, as though he was staring past the driver's
그런
seat.
자세를 뭐라고 하고 싶은 건 아니야, 관리자 양반. 오히려 좋은 자세 아닐까? 상관의 귀감아닐까 싶은데.
Okay. So they continued, taking a pack of cigarettes from his pocket.
그래도 개인적으로는 모를 수 있을 때 모르는 게 기회일지도 모른다고 생각해. 일단 알게 되면 다시는 모를 수 없게 될 테니까.
Okay. But no, don't worry, he lit his cigarette.
아니요. 방금 저쪽에서 우회전을 했어야죠.
괜찮아요, 카론. 조금만 더 가서 꺾어도 올바른.
기사의 삶은 고단해.
뭐 지금 더 급한 건 목적지로 가는 길을 아는 것 같네. 그렇지, 관리자 양반?
Sure seems like it. Gregor chuckled, each snort sending a puff of his smoke-filled mouth. Each snort sending a puff out from his smoke-filled mouth. There we go, Jesus. I was still curious to learn what he'd been through, but he's right that I should focus on other things for now. Because, as if on cue, an urgent manager presented itself right before our eyes, or rather, right in front of the doorsteps of our bus. Let me guess.
옥신각신은 그쯤 해라. 전방에 다시 적이다.
Naturally.
친구들의 버스에 전화타니 미친 새끼들! 제정신 가만 안 둔다. 버스만 가지려고 했는데 너네도 전부 죽인다.
베르, 연료들이 시끄러워. 카론, 2명 이상 시끄러우면 어지러워.
걱정할 필요 없다, 카론. 이제부터 조용해질 테니 전원하지.
Here we go. There we go. Sorry, yawn. They're all still.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
Okay. Okay. Hate to tell you this, bud.
해보겠습니다.
I hate to tell you this, bud, but I don't think you're making it.
금방 다녀올게.
Ooh, what's going on?
이건 예상 못했나 봐.
Ooh, okay. Ooh. Ooh, well, nice. Okay.
폭들을 제거하겠소.
Should win this.
폭의 거울은
Nice.
깨졌소.
Finish him.
깔끔하게 물었군.
Easy as pie.
다시 지도를 보자고요.
카론, 딴 좀 피우면 안 된다니까요.
A question reared his head as I stared at the trio arguing over the map once again. This bus was made specifically for Limbus Company, right?
정확히는 저희들만을 위한 버스라고 해야겠네요.
Okay. Isn't that basically what I said?
그게 그 뜻 아니냐고 생각하고 계신 것 같네요.
No, I get it. It wasn't made for the company. It was made for them specifically, just for them. Like, nobody else in Limbus Company can use this bus except for this group. That's weird. I don't think I spoke that part out loud. Collect broker or
그
something?
정도는 째깍이지 않아도 알 수 있어요.
Hearing it verbalized. Yeah, fair
파우스트는
enough.
모르는 것이 없으니까요.
No, after all. Fair enough. Anyway, it must have taken a long while to get it out of the oven, especially with that mouth on the side.
예상한 만큼 걸려서 만들었을 뿐이에요.
But I get it. She's downright oppressive to talk to.
파우스트는 천재예요. 도시의 모든 것을 알고 있죠.
어이, 그렇게 뛰어나시다면 저 앞에 가서 길부터 찾아주지 그래. 아까부터 저것들이 시끄러워서 잠을 못 자겠잖아.
파우스트는 오지랖쟁이가 아니에요.
His bat is huge, by the way.
묻지도 않은 것을 말하지는 않아요. 그리고 인간이 무언가를 깨닫기 위해 골똘한 고민을 하는 건 가장 즐거운 일이랍니다. 파우스트는 산통을 깨고 싶지 않네요.
뭘 골똘히 고민을 해봤어야 공감을 하죠.
Damn. Don't. Thank you. Reverge cast the glare his way. He clicked his tongue as he crossed his arms and forced his eyes shut. Wonder why they're always so prickly.
나랑 마음이 꽤 맞는 것 같네, 관리자 양반.
With Grigor quietly snickering, the bus resumed its ride.
복사에 대한 대가구려.
Nice, level 3.
시들어가는 것 같소.
Energy has been refilled. 6, 5. Nice, cool. People are catching up. Alright, cool. I was really worried that with how little XP the others were getting, they'd fall behind. But I'm glad they don't. Very glad that they don't. Oh, it changed up, bruh. Why did you do this? I hate when it. Fine.
내가 나설 차례인가?
Hate when it does that to me.
그래.
Let me go in with the battle with the people I want.
응? 무슨? 이 뒷골목에 내가 아는 얼굴이 있을 리...
Gregor's face stifles for the moment. Stifles the moment he took a look out the window. Bugheads? Unlike the other enemies we've run into, they were part insectoid.
단테, 머리가 시계라서 다행이야. 저런 거였음 쳐다볼 때마다 헛구역질했을 것 같아.
저거 그레고르 씨랑 같은 강화 시술 아니에요?
저런 징그러운 벌레 대가리를 일부러 붙여놓는다고?
가까이 붙지 마. 너한테도 해충병 없는다.
정말이에요?
I hope he's not.
장난이야.
Okay,
내
good.
개그 센스가 이상한 건가?
Oh, sorry, I get reading to myself. Gregor scratched the back of his head awkwardly as the bus made a dragging rumbling and came to a stifling halt.
과거 쥐사에서는 대부분의 직원들이 그레고르 씨처럼 생체무기 시술을 받았어요.
그레고르 씨 예전 쥐사 출신이었어요? 그때 쥐사라면
Ishmael frowned as if she'd remembered something unpleasant, but didn't elaborate further. Gregor managed a smile, but his hardened features didn't relax in the slightest.
저런 분들은 평소엔 어디서 주무시는 건가요?
세상에는 하늘을 천장 삼고 별을 조명 삼아 사는 사람들도 많은 법이지.
아, 풍류가 있는 분들이로군요.
I don't think that's what he meant.
보아하니 저들 역시 우리의 여정을 방해할 마음인가 보군. 내려야 하지 않겠어? 그레고르.
굳이 날 찝어서 말하는 이유는?
글쎄, 남의 추억을 내 입으로 떠들고 싶진 않은 걸. 앞장서 그레고르. 이유는 네가 잘 알잖아.
고약한 사람이네. 당신.
Oh, hi. A cluster of insect-headed soldiers were gathered close to the bus.
어디 앞장서는 거 별로 안 좋아하는데.
넌 뭐야? 왜 우리랑 같은 팔을 가지고 있지?
Why does your arm look like ours?
가만, 낯익은 얼굴인데.
Oh, this is the first time I realized he has a bug arm.
주로 포스터나 잡지에 소식했던 적이 있지.
Gregor, do you know them from somewhere?
그런 게 중요한 건 아닌 것 같은데요, 관리자님. 옛날 이야기할 상황은 아니에요.
신경 쓰이긴 하지만 아무렴 어때? 어쨌든 이 앞으로 못 지나간다.
Naturally. That's so. I suppose we can't talk this out.
그런데 이것들은 왜 대놓고 벌레 모습인 채로 다니는 거야? 어린애들은 마주치면 눈물부터 터뜨리겠어. 그렉처럼
They make our children cry.
내가 특이한 케이스야. 대부분은 머리통에 무조건 곤충 부분이 붙어버리거든. 이걸 운이 좋았다고 해야 할지는 모르겠지만.
이유는 모르겠지만 저 사람들 우리가 로보톰의 집으로 향하는 걸 막으려는 것 같았어요.
이들도 황금 가지를 노리는 거야?
그럴지도. 그 정수를 원하는 자는 널렸으니까 각각이 바라는 소망도 다양할 테고.
왜 날 쳐다봐? 내가 알 리가 없잖아.
Okay, interesting. Let's learn how to use ego, okay? Ego are each center's unique skills that can be used regardless of the identity they are wearing. Let's inspect Center Heathcliff's ego. Press in to hold the portrait. Okay. Every ego currently equipped by Center Heathcliff are available here. Using ego skills consumes ego resources and SP. The amount of SP consumed by each ego is listed at the top left corner of the information card. So 10. Now select this ego boomstick. Okay. It seems we don't have enough ego resources to use the ego skill. Each ego skill requires a certain amount of ego resources to activate. Okay. I need 2 yellow and 2 purple. Here you can view the number of resources and their affinities required to use the skills. It seems that we do not have enough orange and purple. Okay. You have your right here. Things that you see an affinity of ego resources may still be unfamiliar to you, but you can check which is which by selecting each ego sin's affinity resistance in their display window. Required ego resources can be obtained by using skills during battle. For example, an ebony color skill will gain an ebony resource. As luck would have it, the units currently on the field possess skills with the affinity. Okay, so basically, if I get blue skill, will get me blue resource. Orange, purple. Okay, so that's pretty self-explanatory. So that's how I get these, by using these skills. Good to know. Press the win button in order to select the... Press the win rate button in order to order the centers to choose their skills based on Okay. As you can see here, an enemy is about to launch a powerful attack against Senator Heathcliff, and it's unlikely he will win this clash. When the unit is about to clash with a different enemy skill, you can use an ego skill to turn the situation around. Their high power makes them especially effective against strong enemies. Ego skills for which if they are unable to use, if there are any unusable ego skills for which you have resources, they'll be indicated in the shape surrounding the center as shown here. Okay. Let's just double tap. Once selected, the ego skill will automatically be equipped in the bottom skill slot of the respective center. Equipping a different ego skill in the same slot or swapping it for a defense skill will unequip the current ego skill and refund the resources. Okay.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
Let's see. The SP cost is consumed the moment the ego skill begins to attack. Be warned. Letting a center's SP drop too low may cause it to panic or become corroded by their ego. Okay.
이 안에 담아주지.
Oh. Okay, racing and ego skills thread spending tier unlocks its ego passive. Once a turn in which this unit used the ego skill. Man, I feel like I'm reading a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Jesus. Use the ego skill ends and the battle moves to the next turn. The skill's unique ego passive will activate. You can view the detailed information about ego passive and each skinner's detailed information maybe, okay? Alright, everybody just good to go now? Two red and two blue.
저 간다.
다음은 완전한 침묵.
Turn 4. Do the dark blue for her. Kinda wanna do hers. I need 2 of the red. Got the red right there.
저 간다.
Do that, I guess.
기다려. 아직 안 끝났어.
다음은
Okay.
침묵을 안겨드리죠.
Stunned. Could use his skill again, but he's already at 5. Don't wanna waste it for him. Damn, okay. They all need red.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게
Four.
아름답지 않아.
Nice, okay.
아니야.
다음은 침묵을 안겨드리죠.
Alright, buddy.
저 간다.
고개 거울은
Let's get rid of you.
깨졌어.
Okay. I wanted to activate another of those skills, but I couldn't get any the red.
설정했어요. 적의 모든 급소를 파악했거든요.
Nice. Okay. Use the ego resources required to use the deployed center's equipped ego. The amount of ego resources the deployed centers can generate here. Let me use a freaking.
명령에 따를게요.
I'm not gonna lie, this long ass tutorial is slightly starting to get on my nerves. Almost 3 hours and we're still in tutorial phase.
무슨 역시예요. 저랑 싱클레어 씨가 양쪽에서 얼마나 고생했는데.
그래도 이제 동남쪽과 동북쪽을 구분할 수 있어서 다행이에요, 카론.
So this is the old L-Corp?
저도 직접 보는 건 처음이네요. 그 일이 있고 나서 시간이 오래 지나진 않았을 텐데요.
세상에, 어떻게 건물이 이 모양일 수가 있죠?
That is a long bat. Holy.
못한 광경인가 보군.
That baseball bat is long as hell.
하차한다.
At least it has tutorials. Fair enough. Huh. There are people over there.
미리 씨와 같은 사무소의 해결사분들이에요. A사지부에 이미 몇 번이나 방문한 적이 있는
Experienced
경험자들이죠.
explorers. Okay.
인사하지. 왼쪽에 있는 분은 홉킨스 씨, 그리고 오른쪽에 계시는 분이 아야 씨다.
Okay.
안녕하십니까.
Are these bosses?
붉은 시선님, 직접 만나뵐 수 있어서 정말 영광입니다. 소문으로만 익히 들어왔었는데 이렇게 직접.
아,
Fanboy.
저 앞에 허름한 창고 보이지?
Imagine if you had
안쪽에
to figure
지하로
out
내려가는 계단이 있다.
all this by yourself or someone else. Someone else who played the game. Bruh, if I had to learn this by myself or secondhand, I would not play it.
계단부터는 여기 유리 씨가 맡을 거고.
네.
여기 해결사 분들도 경력직이니 돌발 상황에는 잘 대처해 줄 거야.
Like I said, they're not
이만하면 되었겠지.
enemies.
내 동행은 여기까지다.
Huh? Wait, what?
언제까지고 뒷바라지를 해주고 있을 거라 생각했다면 큰 오산입니다, 란테.
혼자서 발 뻗고 쉬고 있겠다는 건가?
애당초 내가 동행하면 너희들은 관광하러 내려가는 거나 다를 바가 없지 않겠나.
한마디로 실컷 쥐어 터지고 썰리고 오라는 거군.
보통 저렇게 말하면 항상 다른 꿍꿍이가 있던데.
편한 대로 생각해. 특별히 가이드 분까지 붙여줬으니 잘 해내고 오라고.
네, 잘 해내고 오겠습니다. 붉은 시선님.
최선을 다해보긴 할게요.
There's that big gun she's got. Alright, more reading. Yay! In this encounter, we will learn about more advanced uses of Ego. Center Ryoshu will begin with a higher SP value for demonstrative purpose. Every Ego skill except for base Ego skills can be overclocked. Press and hold the Center Ryo's portrait to bring up the list for Egos. Let's first try using Ryoshu's newly acquired Ego Awakening skill. Okay. You can change this, the center's sin resistance by using their Ego. Check the sin efficient of enemy skills and use an appropriate Ego to adjust the resistance and gain advantage.
해보겠습니다.
Okay. Slash.
이 불 또한 예술의 황홀경이지.
Okay. Oh. Sorry, pal.
제가 해낸 거 맞죠?
쉽네.
Oh. Ego skills have a chance to corrode at lower SP values. Be warned, corrosion causes the center to use a corrosion skill, which makes allies and enemies indiscriminately. Okay, so I guess that means they attack anybody, everybody?
먼저 간다.
순조로운 전략이다. 이 불 또한 예술의 방울경이지.
I like these animations. They're really cool.
좋은 전략이 가라앉는군요.
Reaching negative 45 SP will guarantee that the center enters eco corrosion state. In an eco corrosion state, the center will indiscriminately attack both allies and enemies. Fun.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
모든 것을 태우는 것.
Wait, who's she attacking? That's cool, but who are you attacking? Okay, good. No, wait! Don't do that! Don't! Oh my gosh! Moron! Fuck! Stop attacking! I'm not sure I want to. My dude almost died. Bro, I don't want it's bruh. I'm okay. Okay. Good lord.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
좋은 전략이.
Can somebody help my dude out? Thank you. Good gosh.
모든 것을 태우는 것.
적을 난파시켰습니다.
해냈어요.
Good lord.
고작 이 정도로 들떠한다면 예술가의 자격은 없는 거지.
Alright. Note to self, never let that happen. Here you can view to select the center, see information, and upgrade them. Click the tab to view the selected identity and egos. Oh, okay. Okay. You can get stronger with each level up, and upside tier. Please verify identities. Levels. Okay. Okay, you can view this ego's detailed information here. Yep. Click the tab here to view the detailed information of ego. Use of the resources required to the uses of the ego skill. SP spent when using the ego skills right here. When using an ego, the center's ability resistance will be changed as follows. Okay. Use this button to upgrade the selected. Okay. Upgrade ego skills by thread spinning the ego. It is recommended that you thread spin them. Okay. Please note that base ego thread spinning tiers will be raised automatically as you progress through the story. Okay. Okay. Good fucking lord. Okay, and I got my team back. Nice. Definitely want to level you up. How many points do I have? 1, 2. Oh, okay, only the thing. Well, I can only upgrade that, so I guess I'm doing this. Does each... I assume each character gets their own individual level up. Okay, cool. Yeah, each. No. Oh yeah, it did. Okay, cool. No, every character shares the tickets. You're kidding me. So later in the game, you get the usually it is. Okay. In that case, I'll level up the 2 characters I'm excited to use the most, which is him and her. Okay, good enough. Okay, I'm happy about that.
목적지는 후기만소.
Like, EXP candies? Okay.
단테.
Gotcha.
잠깐 나 좀 보시죠.
While the others were busy exchanging greetings, Verge called you over to a secluded corner.
미리 말해두자면 저들은 8급 해결사입니다.
Okay.
서열이 낮은 심부름꾼이라는 뜻입니다. 저들을 이용은 하되 의존하려 하지 말아야 할 겁니다.
In other words, they're not dependable enough.
어쩌면 그 버스 안에서 제대로 대화라는 걸 할 수 있는 건 당신 모은을 빕니다. 단테.
Thank you. Verge gave my shoulders a pat with a crooked smile, then slowly made his way back to the bus. My gosh. Okay, here we go. Guess for now it's best to just attack.
해보겠습니다. 제가 하는 변했어요.
Okay, okay. Very nice, very nice. Ooh, nice.
자, 어느 쪽인지 잘 생각해보라고.
Okay.
이건 예상 못한 깔끔하게 물었군.
Very nice. Uh-oh. Ooh, bleed. Okay. Can't really activate. Or can I? Nah. I'll be able to get it this turn though.
폭들을 제거하겠어. 벽의 거울은 깨졌어.
완전한 침묵.
Okay. Nice.
침묵을 안겨드리죠.
꺼냈다.
Push him off.
맛있는 거 준비해줘,
Perfect.
단테.
Okay. Now I can activate her thing, right? Yeah. Assuming I get to it.
폭들을 제거하겠어.
Okay.
이런 예상 깔끔하게 몰았군.
Oh, may not even get a chance to. Oh.
제가 해낸 거 맞죠?
Ah, damn.
맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
I didn't get a chance to. Bummer. That's fine though.
이걸로 이번 죽은과 결별할 날도 머지 않았나?
Okay.
마지막까지 알뜰히 사용하시는 것 같으니 미련은 없겠다마는.
Okay. We're almost done. I guess I'll finish off this, then I'll call it a stream. Sure. Okay. Oh, is that gonna take? Okay. Okay. In the final stretch of the chapter, you'll be exploring a dungeon, a branch facility of the court. Okay. Designating the identities who will enter the dungeon with you. You can't adjust your team. Okay. Well, I definitely want... What? I'm confused. How do I do this? Am I like, or like, do I get to choose which characters go in the dungeon with me, or like, is it just like these are the people going in with me? A gauntlet of mini battles. Okay. Then I assume everybody's going in with me. Just prepare your team like normal. Okay. I guess people are like fine as is. Yeah, I think everybody is good as they are. Yeah, okay. I guess this is fine. Once you enter the dungeon, you can't change the loadout though. Gotcha. Okay. Okay, I'm fine like this, I guess. Yeah, I'm fine like this.
준비는 끝났습니다.
I'm confident in this team. We entered the worn down building of L-Corp's branch facility. The deeper we advanced into the dark ahead, the awful stench rising from the underground floor only grew stronger.
냄새가 지독해요.
Okay.
허파 속으로 쓰레기가 막 붙고 있어. 되려 머리가 맑아지는 냄새요.
다시 한번
Refreshing.
말씀드리지만 이 안에서 죽으면 전투가 끝나도 되살아나지 못해요.
되살아나?
유행하는 개그인가 봐. 요샌 도시에 무슨 이야기가 떠도는지도 모를 정도가 되어버렸어.
They seem to have misunderstood us, but seeing as false make no comment on it, I decided not to add my input. Oh, that's kind of scary. Because we could now almost make out the source of the rancid smell before our eyes. Looks like they've been dead for a while.
정확한 관측이십니다. 시체의 분괴기에 다다른 것으로 보이는군요.
벌레들이 한창 잔치라도 여는 모양이네.
얼른 서두르자고.
응? 그래. 자기 혹시 벌레 무서워해?
이건 노파심인데 설마 벌레 시체를 얼굴에 들이대는 유치한 짓은.
We'll go to the ruins of SCP Foundation after it exploded. Yeah.
짠!
하지 않을 거라비. 아이, 저리 치워! 뭐가 그렇게 웃긴 거야?
웃기잖아. 벌레를 무서워하는 게 다른 사람도 아닌 자기일 줄은. 그래. 그렇게 싫었어?
됐어.
거기 장난은 그만 쳐라. 관리자님이 신경 쓰셔야 할 거리를 만들지 말란 말이다.
잠깐. 이 시체는 아직
공격받은 건 꽤 최근인 듯하구려.
The gloom that had cast over Yuri's face cleared after observing the bodies.
우리 아니 로보토미 코퍼레이션 직원들은 아니네요.
여긴 이제
They're not.
금광이나 다름없는 곳이 되어버려서 어중이 떠중이들도 모여든다더군요. 몇몇 해결사나 조직들 사이에선 로보토미 드림이나 엔케팔린 러쉬란 말이 도는 정도니까요.
로드 앤 러쉬. 멋있는 줄임이군.
조용히 있다가 기껏 말한다는 게.
그러한 잉글리쉬는 본래의 뜻을 가물하게 만들지 않겠소.
제 말이 그 말이. 이성 씨, 뭔가 말수가 많아진 것 같은데요?
이상하오?
그이는 원래 말수가 적지 않은 사람이에요. 최근에 조금
Could have fooled me.
바뀌었을 뿐.
관찰력이 높은 졸개가 많아지는 건 나쁘지 않은 일이지. 계속 지금의 상태를 유지해줬으면 좋겠군.
마치 그대가 캡틴 같구려. 관리자께서 할 일이라고 보호만.
제가 주제가 넘었습니다, 관리자님.
Feeling as though she were caught off guard, Otis bows to me as she apologizes. You're fine. Exactly. Don't worry about it. Let's just head down. One of the corpse's body parts were morphed in bizarre ways. One had insect wings protruding through their intestines. Another had a horribly twisted antennae hanging down.
우리가 아까 마주쳤던 자들이랑 비슷해 보이지 않나요?
Quite the gruesome sight we got going on right here.
그 벌레 머리 하고 있던 사람들 말이죠.
조용. 전방에 거수자 포착.
Okay, as Otis noted, multiple figures could be seen down the corridor.
거수자? 그 뭐야?
거동 수상자, 적일지도 모른다고.
I'm sure we all had the same idea as to what Otis was referring to. The enigmatic, I don't know, abnormalities that might be roaming this facility, as False mentioned. That might be what those shadowy figures are.
마주칠 수밖에 없겠군.
어이,
Seems like it. What we confronted weren't the creatures we anticipated, but people. It was too early to be relieved, though.
뭐야? 이 근방엔
Oh.
우리들뿐이라며.
Hi.
입구 쪽에서 처리를 못한 건가? 그새 다른 쥐새끼들이 들어왔나 보군.
어이 벌레들, 아까 그 시체들은 너네 친구들이냐?
시체? 나이 새끼.
I don't suppose you'll be willing to just let us go past.
잠깐.
어디서 온 찌꺼기들인진 모르겠지만 들어봐. 어차피 너희도 엔케팔린을 챙기러 온 거지. 여기서 한층만 더 내려가면 손쉽게 엔케팔린을 얻을 수 있어.
Oh, thank you for telling us that.
거기는 너희에게 양보할게. 서로 챙길 것만 챙기고 좋게 좋게 헤어지자. 고. 하.
알아본 것 같네.
The moment the soldier's eyes laid on Gregor's face, her thin veil of crumbled.
배신자 녀석.
Oh, okay. Throwing that out there.
너는 전방에 소속돼 있었나 보네. 어때? 그래도 포스터보다는 실물이 낫지.
헛소리 집어쳐. 내가 너 따위에게 경례를 했었다는 게 역겨우니까.
이런.
Interesting.
실물이 되고 한 것도 아닌데.
너는 그 가짜는 특혜로 시술 부작용 없이 평범한 사람 행세하며 살아갔겠지만 우린 아니었어. 이 기만자 새끼야. 우린 전쟁에서 패배하자마자 버려졌다고.
Okay, so apparently it looks like there was some kind of war that went on, and I'm guessing some kind of serum or something that a lot of people took, and Gregor didn't get any ill side effects while everyone else did for whatever reason.
버려진 건 나도 마찬가지였어. 모든 군인들이 똑같지 않나? 그 중에서도 너희들은 버려진 벌레처럼 살아가길 선택했나 보지?
어이, 적을 도발해서 좋을 건 없지 않은가?
당신도 군 출신이라면 알잖아. 앞에 서 있는 것들과 싸우게 될지 아닐지 정도는.
순순히 보내줄 생각이었는데.
저 배신자 새끼째로 잘라 죽여주지.
어이없는 새끼들이네. 우리가 엔케팔린을 가져오면 그대로 뒤통수 갈겼을 것들이.
Yeah.
그랬던 거였어요?
Of course they were.
밑바닥에 떨어질 대로 떨어진 놈들한테 의리란 게 남아 있을 것 같냐?
Yeah, there is.
가진 놈들도 뒤통수를 쳐 때리는 판인데 그럼 말랑한 걸 기대하냐 넌?
Yeah, they were straight up gonna backstab us the second we came up with the treasure. Ain't no way they weren't gonna do that. Your goal is to reach the last selection of the bottom floor and retrieve the golden bow, whatever. The dungeon consists of multiple floors, each rife with events and encounters. Clear the sector at the end of the floor to proceed next. Okay. Each sector is connected to one or more paths. You can travel to adjacent sectors by selecting them. It's possible to retrace your steps, so feel free to explore more when you want where you want first. Sinners don't heal after battles while in dungeons. Sinners with 0 HP are unable to participate, so keep track of their status. Reaching a checkpoint will allow you to fully restore your sinners. Okay. After losing a battle, you can reattempt it from the start with living sinners remaining on your full team. Ooh, okay, I liked it. This is interesting. I like this. This is cool. I just like the setup here. Okay, I guess I'll go here. There's really a little floor. So they're all level 4, okay. Sure. Should be able to get through with these guys.
목표인가요? 손쉽죠.
And if they're still resistant to slashes, that's good.
자, 어느 쪽일지
Okay.
잘 생각해보라고.
자, 겨우 이 정도야. 물 꺼냈다.
Okay.
맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
Nice, easy. Easy peasy. Gregor lights his cigarette and takes a drag before sighing a long puff of smoke.
다른 보안업체에
Plum
취직을
of
해도
smoke.
이것보다는 나았을 텐데요.
평생을 군인으로 살았던 자들이다. 다른 직업으로 새 출발하기엔 적응하고 바뀌어야 할 것들이 너무 많았겠지.
그리고 몰락한 날개 출신이라는 건 엄청난 꼬리표야. 누가 받아주면 구두발이라도 핥아줘야 할 정도로.
Interesting.
아, 미안하다. 내가 생각이 짧았네.
Too late now.
아니에요. 쥐사나 엘사나 상황은 비슷했겠죠. 날개가 부러진다는 건 그만큼 혼란스러운 사건이니까요.
Okay. Alright, so far things are going just fine. Looks like I have to go here. Yeah, I'll stick with this team. I mean, yeah, I'll just stick with this team, I guess.
이게 최선이겠죠?
Okay. If these known as abnormalities may be found in dungeons. Different kind of approaches needed in encounters against abnormalities. Battles that employ this different approach are called focused encounters. Please explain. All abnormalities have one or more parts. Each part has their own set of slots and speed values. Abnormalities often have multiple parts that can be targeted. Each part uses skills from his assigned skill slots and his speed value, which can change from turn to turn. In focus encounters, you must select the center skills icon and chain them directly to the abnormality skill. Okay. Select the skill from the leftmost column of the dashboard. Now drag the selected skill to the enemy's slot to train the skill. Okay. Oh. Press and hold the gear. Okay. Are you gonna let me, or?
자, 어느 쪽일지 잘 생각해보라고.
해냈어요.
Okay. Ah. Ah.
겨우 이 정도야.
Okay.
이런 예상 못했나봐.
no resistance to anything.
폭들을 제거하겠소.
Okay, he's gone.
꺼냈다.
He's
마지막
gone.
준비해줘, 단테.
Perfect. Everybody bully him. Bully! Bully him!
어느 쪽일지 잘 생각해보라고.
발견했어요.
There we go. Wave 2. Okay. The speed assigned to each unit for this turn can be viewed here, next to their skill slot. Speed of allied units can be viewed here on the dashboard as well. Okay. As you have just seen, focus encounters are conducted by chaining our units' skills directly to enemy skill slots. God, so much reading! Now let's learn how to handle situations where several enemies are focusing on a single allied unit. Over. Allies at faster speed can focus enemies with slower speeds to redirect their attacks and clash with them instead of changing their skills. Instead, by chaining their skills against enemy. Okay. Determine here allies with faster speeds, and then the enemy can strategically draw attacks targeting the allies themselves, depending on the flow of battle. If an allied unit's speed is faster than an enemy's unit, the allied unit can redirect their targeting of the enemy's skill to themselves. Once redirected, the allied unit and the enemy will clash. Okay. Another thing to note regarding targeting and redirecting: an allied unit targeted by the enemy skill can still clash against that skill regardless of their own speed. Cool to know. Allies targeted by enemy skills can clash against skills targeting themselves. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, sorry, I had to get that out. If an allied unit's speed, I'm getting upset at reading. What have I become? If an allied unit's speed is equal to or slower than the enemy's, they cannot redirect the enemy's skill and may instead perform an unopposed attack. Okay. God, bro. Okay. Allies with lower or equal speed values cannot force enemies, right? Sense of reason. Cases both attack. Skill issue? How dare you, sir? Oh my god, bro. While multiple skills may target a single slot, only the last skill chain to it will clash. The others will activate as an unopposed attack. Sometimes it can be an effective strategy to forego clashes and have multiple units use unopposed attacks against a single dangerous enemy, even if it leaves them exposed to attacks from the others. Okay? Everybody free to go now?
그 누구도 볼 수 없게. 자!
Nice. Ow. 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 You take that one.
폭들을 제거하겠소.
There we go.
겨우 이 정도야. 됐다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
Alright, pal. Bully the bug.
자,
Bully him! Alright, so I gotta watch out for speed values too.
처음 봐요. 이런 것들은
모른다고?
Hopkins' face quickly turned into a cold frown. The expression on his face was such a far cry from his whatever that word is before verse that it sent shivers down my spine.
아니 그게
우리가 굳이 추락한 날개에 깃털을 준 이유가 뭔지 알지 않나?
엘사의 지부의 의뢰를 조금이나마 안전하게 해결하려고.
잘하네. 하급 관리직 출신에게 별로 바라는 것도 없었어.
Big talk coming from a low rank,
길었네.
low ranking person
그리고
yourself.
저 환상체인지 환장체인지 하는 걸 어떻게 조져야 할지 알려주는 거. 근데 처음 본다는 말이나 하면 우린 어떻게 해야 되는 거냐?
호킨스 배고파졌어? 살살 좀 해.
유리 씨가 처음 본 게 확실하다면 이 개체는 환상체에서부터 비롯된 또 무언가. 어쩌면
그 코퍼레이션이 모든 환상체를 관리하고 있지는 않았을 수도 있어.
Okay.
유리안이 공부를 소홀히 하지 않았다면 스스로를 탓할 필요도 없을 것이요.
Yeah, so calm yourself down, bud.
감사합니다.
뭘 간질거리게 입씨름을 하고 있어. 가서 두들겨 패면 되잖아.
시킨다면
Fair
할
enough.
뿐이다.
Okay, interesting. Plot thickens. Okay. One more, then we're... Okay, I'll stick with this theme because
빨리 끝내고
it's
밥
working.
먹으러 가자고.
Please let me attack no more tutorial stuff. Please, no tutorial stuff! Okay, thank God. I can just pour everything onto one, yeah.
금방 다녀올게.
Okay. Can also full clear to 4. Bonus XP and sometimes bonus loot. Okay. Ow. Ow. Three on you, and last 2 on you.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
이건 예상 못한 깔끔하게 물었군.
Okay.
제가 해낸 거 해냈어요.
Nice. That was easy enough.
역시 붉은 시선님의 수하들답게 능력도 만만치가 않군요.
수아라고?
Uh-oh.
아이고, 우리 호킨스가 말 실수를 해서 제가 대신 사과할게요.
You better apologize for
그런데
him.
왜 이렇게 꾸물럭대는 거야, 호킨스? 치질 다시 도졌어?
무슨 말을 하는 거야? 내가 언제?
Oh, sorry. I read it to myself. Sorry. I noticed that his pockets were stuffed full, but I didn't bother to point it out. Interesting. Could he be taking something? Wait, what's... Oh, there's multiple levels? Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Can I, Fudge. I didn't realize there were 3 levels. I thought it was just the one. Oh no. So basically, if I stopped here, I'd be fine. Like, I assume this is the checkpoint, right?
이쯤이면 적당하겠네요.
As soon as I open the door, Fall suddenly strode up to me and blocked my path.
단테, 눈을 감고 어둠 속에 숨어 있는 별을 찾아보세요. 너무 찬란하지도 않고 은은하게 드러나고 있는 진리의 별 말이에요.
Star of Truth. A star. This one won't hurt, right?
별을 찾는 것만이라면 아프지는 않죠.
Something about the way Falls put that bothered me, but I decided to trust her and blocked my sight.
다시 눈을 뜨면 까마득했던 별은 당신과 눈을 맞추고 있을 거예요.
Oh. That's beautiful. That light, is it only visible to me?
아니요. 당신을 통해서 이젠 모두가 던전이 아니지만 모두가 별을 통해 당신을 통한 혜택을 받을 수 있게 되었죠.
그럼 얼른 시계 돌려주세요. 어깨뼈 쪽이 아까부터 탈구된 것 같거든요.
돌린다고요? 그 시계 정말 돌릴 수 있는 거였어요?
돌아가기만 하겠어. 엄청 신기한 능력을 가지고 있다고. 유리 씨도 한번 구경해봐.
Will no one recognize the pain I endure? Oh, no one recognizes me? Wait, so 2 windows saves your progress and lets you come back later. Oh, so this right here. So if I click this, I can come back to this later, right? Two windows save your progress. Okay. Yeah, 'cause I do want to end it here. Alright, cool. I'm gonna end it here for now. Yes. Cool. Perfect. Oh boy. Alright, this has been...
하루가 저물어가는 동안 나는 그저 서 있을 뿐이었어.
Nice. Okay. You know what? How about we end it with another funny multi-pull, shall we? Sure. Let's try this one. F it. How many of these gold tickets do I have? Still just 2? Okay. Alright. Let's see what we get. Damn. Oh.
하나, 둘. 지면이 울릴 때마다
Okay.
법을 떠올려라.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, for Heathcliff. Nice.
현장 자료들을 볼 때 이번 사건에 대한 결론.
Another for Heathcliff. Oh. There.
불주먹 사무소의 복장.
Let's go. First eco. And it's a good one. Okay.
이상이요.
Okay. And the rest are just blah blah blah. So that's what this is. That's what this is right here. New ego, right? Let's go. Firefist Grigor. I assume that's him right there. I assume that's good. Can't view it again, though, sadly. Okay. Where's Mr. Grigor at? Oh, it's him. This one. Can I level up? Nope. That's fine. It sets things on fire, then makes them explode? Ooh, okay. I'll definitely use that then. Okay. You got some. Oh, you got an ego. Okay. Who else got something new? You. Okay. I don't know if I'll ever use you, but why not? Okay. I am liking him so far. All right, that's a nice way to end it.
하루가 저물어가는 동안 나는 그저
Cool. Okay.
서 있을 뿐이었어.
All right. So I'm gonna end this video here. This is kind of a very long video. To anybody who stuck throughout this entire thing and reached this end point, massive, massive thank you. I cannot thank you enough. Honestly, expect more Limbus Company, because I'm enjoying this so far. I'll definitely be playing this a lot more on stream for the sheer point of, like, breaking off from Squadra for a bit, because good lord, Ultimate Gohan is, like, really starting to tick me off in that game. But whatever, that's a non-issue right now. But expect more of this in the future, because I am just loving this so far. And then once again, if you made it this far, feel free to like and subscribe, all that good stuff, blah de blah. If you want to see these live, check out the Twitch. There'll be a link in the description. All that good stuff. I will see you all next time. Peace!